And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
Are we live? Are we live? Can you hear me? If you're up in here and you can hear me, let me know. I don't see nobody saying nothing. I don't know. Are we live? I think we're live. But nobody's saying they can hear me, so I feel like I'm not live.
Nobody can hear you?
I don't know. Can anybody hear me? Welcome to the B Combos Wrestling Edition. Do you hear me? You're live. You can hear me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're live. Here we go.
Yeah, I can.
All right. Well, nobody was saying nothing, but it wasn't coming up. So, all right.
That's nice.
Yeah. So you see it right there? All right, y'all. So I would like for people to put wagers on whether or not they're going to address this R-Truth situation. Because if they just going to act like this didn't even happen, ooh, I hope we have an audience takeover so bad. So bad. That's a pretty dominant faction, especially to bring in Paul Heyman. You know, something about having Paul Heyman in a faction just makes it legitimate anyway. But those dudes walking behind him are no joke, man. He's got two of the strongest dudes in the whole company. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I guess. Hey, Alexis Turner. Hey, Skylar. So, yeah, I mean, you know, let me actually give a shout out before we get started to the mods and the members I see in the house. First, let me go ahead and give honorary mention to the first in line, the first comment I see here, Tyrell Black Panther Gaming. What's up, Tyrell Breed? J.R. Dugan. Samantha Poole. Sophie Dophie, what are you rolling? Marked by Wrestling. Oh, okay, whatever. Any other mods or members up in here? Wesley Franklin, how you doing? Always a pleasure. Yeah, Dossie Chatham, what's up? I can't believe Indiana and Oklahoma are in the playoffs. That's a trip. Wow. Oh, he for real has been working out. Come on, Michael Cole. Watch we find out that Michael Cole's a low-key owner on the DL like Vince was back in the day. For real. I got to give it to him. For real. He's been working out. Michael Cole didn't have... Come on, Michael Cole. Now, if anybody will say something on the mic who ain't afraid to say something on the mic, y'all know this is the person. Maybe they've been going to the gym together, CM Punk and Michael Cole. A is here, but he just got here. I didn't want to wait in case we missed anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. So he'll be in here in a moment. But in the meantime, what are all these signs saying? Where are they tonight? They can't be far if they're going to be here this weekend. No signs for R-Truth? I guess maybe I'm expecting too much. I'm gonna have a sign for R-Truth this weekend at Worlds Collide. Watch me. Hey, Ken 88, how you doing? Yes. Hey, Jay Hicks, Rick Ortiz, Michael Thomas, Brandon Thomas. All right, A's in the house. Let me take my own seat.
We got R-Truth coming out here, or any R-Truth?
Sorry for the short shorts. I didn't actually plan on being on film when I got dressed.
Wow.
I mean, not the bottom of me anyway.
You let the people know. You really let the people know what's up. I mean, what's going on? You know, it's like that kind of show. Come here, Stella. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for Monday Night Raw. My apologies. I'm glad Blee was able to hold it down. I hope you enjoyed the B show.
Oh, they're in Oklahoma. Got you.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. What up, Morris Reigns? It's been a minute,
Morris.
big
Yeah,
dog.
it's been a minute.
I'll tell you what's been a minute. Quantaven Moore's up in the house. Quantaven. Yeah, I know. A lot of people have been boycotting Raw, but as you can see, people are there. Like, I bought tickets. Got CM Punk kicking it off. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for Monday Night Raw. Let me get this out of the way. Wow. I'm sorry. Is Michael Cole wearing up?
Yes, we were just talking about that. He had made a bet that if they won, that he would wear that tank top. So he had to take his shirt off, and we were like, oh, he been in the gym. Look at him working out.
I'm not mad at him. Did we do the channel mascot introductions yet?
No.
All right, let me get the channel mascot introductions out of the way. If you're new, we've got 2 channel mascots. If you're OGs, you know what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I proudly bring to you the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction channel mascots in all the land. Coming in first, he's the original channel mascot. She is the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 pounds, the one and only Bone Crusher.
Woo! Oh, Bone Crusher hit her little head. Oh, baby.
And the other channel mascot, she's a mini golden doodle mix from parts unknown, weighing in at 35 pounds. Give it up for the one, the only Stella, the storyteller, Rose.
Woo-hoo!
There we go. What's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and get that ticker up, because it is, in fact, an R-Truthless Monday Night Raw. But as you can see, the machine just keeps rolling. And, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I saw that Samantha Poole won't be in here because she said that she is doing her hair for her birthday. Woo! Happy early birthday, Samantha Poole. But still got to be an earshot, boo. Got to be an earshot, though.
I can respect it. All right. We are in here. We are live. There we go. All right, beautiful.
Yes, Quantaven Moore. I mix my hair up all the time.
She does. Bald fraud. That is facts, Mark Bar Wrestling. That is facts.
Well, welcome back, Quantaven Moore.
Let's see what we got.
You are welcome. I still meant to drop you in your DM, Samantha Poole.
And here comes Sami Zayn.
Let's go.
Let's go. You got to come out here and
Hey,
perform.
Aaron Teagle. I'm doing well.
Now, I also want to say, some of you may or may not have heard, Valhalla, better known as Sarah Logan, she also announced on her social media that her contract is not being renewed.
Yeah, so it will be interesting to see who else. So we started with R-Truth, and then we got Carlito, and now we have Sarah Logan or Valhalla.
But I want to be honest with you. She said something. I thought what she had said was very, very poignant. And I'm going to read this real quick because I think this was. I like what she said. She wrote a letter basically to Dear Wrestling. I don't know if you all saw this. And she said here, here I am using the Notes app on my phone, typing up a goodbye letter to an entity that will forget I was even there. I mean, that is such a real line. It almost broke my heart.
Yeah.
For somebody that like gave their everything to this business, and this business, she's saying, won't even remember her.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Sarah Logan, but that was a very real line, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I appreciate that too.
Yeah, Sammy makes a plaid shirt look cool, but I mean, I just wish she'd dress up a little bit. I don't know. A little too plain Jane for me. A little too plain Jane for me, but I love him. I love him.
I wonder if there was a little memo that went out to everybody saying, don't you dare mention R-Truth. Let this guy out. You know what I mean?
I look, you could censor me all you want, okay? And if I get fired because of it, I'm coming for you.
I'm letting everybody know.
I'm coming for you. I bring my key card up. I guess they kept me. What you got in there?
This is a ube drink.
All right, let's give it a taste of the ube.
With a little bit of my own weird concoction. I added a little sugar-free root beer to it. I wanted you to taste it before I told you that. Interesting, huh? Yeah, you got to taste it when I haven't concocted it.
Yeah, that is something. Must win. We also got to talk about Money in the Bank because it is this weekend. So we're going to be live at Worlds Collide, and then we'll be doing our live watch along for Money in the Bank. We got to do predictions. We got to figure that out. We got to do predictions this week. We'll talk about that. We want you all to come back. So we'll be doing predictions for Money in the Bank, and then we'll be live for Friday Night SmackDown and for Money in the Bank itself. There's a lot of programming to get to. While Sami Zayn is Jack John, I'm going to quietly, because I do want to hear what he has to say. I'm going to give some shouts to the other people. You give the shouts to the mods and okay.
Yeah, I gave not only them, I gave a shout out to pretty much everybody. Oh, hey, Pretty Richie, I didn't see you up in here.
First in line and everything. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Baby sis.
Not baby sis.
So you
I was
don't love
waiting
like
for
I
you.
Do. Baby sis.
I know that
she
you
don't
want
love
to be
you like
a
I
part
do.
of that shout out. You know what? That's don't listen.
She don't love
to
you
him.
like I do. That's at the 13
Speaking of which,
minute
did you
mark.
send her the text I asked you to send her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at me like I didn't. Yeah. I swear.
Hey, Emily Lyons Bristow, how
Emily
you doing?
Lyons Bristow is in the building. What is going on? All right, so that's actually a great segue. I like to ask, if you're new.
Hey, Tiffany.
I like to ask an icebreaker. What's up, Tiffany? Where is everybody from? And what is the current temperature where you are? We're in Los Angeles. We've been going through a heat wave the last couple of weeks. It's been in the 80s, 90s. I think it reached 105 in the valley areas. So the Los Angeles area has been going through a little bit of a heat wave. Where's everybody chatting from, and what is the current temperature where you currently are? Emily Lyons Bristow, please let the people know where you are and what is the current temperature in Fahrenheit, if you wouldn't mind. We, Americans, we just don't know the Celsius. Education system just didn't teach us all that.
No, we're not well learned.
We are not well learned.
Oh, threatening folks. It's summertime, Sammy. Take that flannel off.
Not mad at having a different conversation. I can appreciate that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, people love the B show, huh? People loved the B show. Forget all y'all. This is an A and B show. Why I ain't getting no love?
You are getting love. What you talking about, Willis?
You seen AJ's love?
Sophie Dopey, love you. I was gonna say, but he ain't in here, Jedi.
Skylar
Hey, Jack
Turner.
Roman.
Hey, Skylar.
Sean Swaby.
Jack Roman.
All right, you getting all your temperatures now.
Alexis Turner. Let me
you
go
know
ahead
it's
and
hot
get
in
them
Oklahoma,
temps.
right?
Let me get them temps. I believe there was a super chat in there. Look what's going on right here. You remember this situation? The distraction. And we had the 1, the 2, the 3. Ring that bell.
I still contend she didn't lose off that distraction. She went to do her move, and her opponent turned it around, and she couldn't handle it.
Got in her head. Got in her head. Okay, wait. See, again, she spent time in Japan. She spoke Japanese and she knew what she said. She said, yeah, I am. I love it, man. I like it, man. Look, you had a situation right there. First off, I love the fact that she and Raquel call each other sister. That's just so cute.
That is cute.
It's just so cute. Okay. You don't hear them talk like that on camera. Absolutely love that.
It is cute.
Second, and more important, why was Raquel having a conversation with Roxanne by herself? It was like, hey, what did I tell you? Like, didn't I tell you to play it cool? Like, it felt a little sus to me.
What are you talking about? And no, those two were having a conversation when Roxanne walked up.
No. When
Last
Liv
week?
left,
oh,
just now,
got you.
And Raquel was like, it was kind of like, what are you doing? I told you to play it cool. Like, that's what it kind of felt like to me.
After she walked away, got you. Did
I could
anybody
be
else
reading
get
too
that?
much into it. I'm just
Dom's
saying.
3 mistresses. That's funny, Pretty Richie.
You ain't never lied.
By the way, if you're ready to see A and B combo stomp a mud hole and walk a try, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Just Alex.
That's what I'm talking about. The big dog is in the building. Because we've now seen a resurgence of my man Titus O'Neil. So I always want to go ahead and give that shout. That, my friends, is our brother from another mother, Just Alex of Alex's World.
Yes. And we will begin to y'all super chats in a minute. But until we do, Judy, hi, my love.
What's
Welcome
up,
back.
Judy?
And thank you for buying one of our shirts. He'll get to your chat in a moment.
That's what I'm talking about. More merch is coming soon. Morris Reigns is in the house. What up, Morris?
Yes, Morris Reigns.
I see you, son. Here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the love. I think we're all kind of coming together on this whole R-Truth train.
Man.
You know?
Oh, R-Truth. We have not forgotten about you, boo.
T-Man. What up, man? What's going on, man? Good to see you. The Three Kings. I believe this is the first super chat of the night. Starting it off right. This is what ye say. Don't know if anyone has said this yet, but what if Seth's new faction was called Brains and Brawn?
Oh,
Is that the worst thing I've ever heard?
No, I like it. It's funny. You're just gonna have to call them that now when they come out.
Not the worst thing I've ever heard. Brains and Brawn.
For sure, nobody else has said that. Not that I've heard.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Bronze Breakker is what his name. I think they officially changed his name to Bronze
Breakker. Mm-hmm.
That is a great way to start off the super chat. Thank you very much. Young Hung Ho, good to see you.
Hey, Young.
Let me see here. Who else do we have in here?
Judy, aren't you going to Money in the Bank this weekend? I feel like you said you were. Are you also going to Worlds Collide?
That'd be great. We are going to be going to Worlds Collide. We wouldn't mind saying hi to people.
Hey, Antoine Phillips, welcome. Your fire stick is down, Tiffany. Oh,
that sucks.
That stinks.
That sucks.
They named them the Vision.
Yeah, that love letter, I really, 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 really like the fact that she wrote that thing the way that she did. And she says, you know what? I've spent so much time trying to be a superstar. I'm lifting that weight up off of me, and I'm going to get back to the inner JD. I'm getting back to Sarah Logan.
Why would the Sarah Logan have an inner JD?
Okay, so there was a movie some of you might know, and this is not JD McDonough. Okay, this was Saving Silverman.
Anybody
seen the film?
Father, how you doing?
Anybody see the film Saving Silverman? If you have seen that movie, then you know exactly what I just did.
Teflon Don the Mod Father's in here.
How you doing? How you doing? All right, everybody, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I got to do the Jey Uso. Money in the Bank, Triple Threat Qualifiers on the way. Stephanie Vaquer is about to premiere on Monday Night Raw. Y'all know how I feel about La Madrina. Let's just settle down. It's not just a career or a passion for me. It's who I am. When I was 10 years old in Chile, I discovered WWE and watched it constantly. I knew it was my destiny to accomplish feats no one had before, and that's exactly what I have done. Speak on it, sister. Come on now. Thank y'all so much for joining us for Monday Night Raw. Stephanie Vaquer is about to premiere on Raw. Yeah, I think AJ Lee might get replaced. Can we get that?
I haven't seen one.
Can we get that? Anybody? First ever, and this is somebody that
I know the women are
make it
crapping
originally
their pants.
in WWE. She goes around the world, comes back, and now she is front and center. I'm gonna tell you, man, this is what happens when you don't make it and you bet on yourself, and look what happens.
I'm all about betting on ourselves, betting on our channel, taking a risk. All about it.
I swear.
Number one.
Domina. Come on over. Plenty of room over here at the table.
At this table?
On Raw.
This table?
On Raw.
Do I need to get you a pillow? I'll get you the pillow.
Hey. Hey, is there something back here, pillow? Hold up.
No, I just made that up.
I'm checking the shop right now. Hold up.
Oh, look, she's coming out in white. I've never seen her in white.
Listen to this crowd. First woman to simultaneously hold NXT Women's and North American titles.
Now, is that close to San Fernando Valley?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
She got power, of course.
That's the real deal right there, y'all. What's going on, Alexis Turner? Good to see you. We have heard no updates on Zoe Stark whatsoever. And that's odd, if you ask me. Marcus Baker, what's going on? Raheem Hands, what's up?
Oh, no, Samantha Poole, that sucks.
What happened?
Not even on your phone. Her Netflix is not working.
Oh, no, that does suck.
Man, you can't miss this.
That does suck.
You're going to have to give it a play-by-play.
Dallas and Cheek Tormenta versus Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice. Worlds Collide this Saturday. We going to be there. Louisville, Kentucky, 76 degrees. Tennessee's 81 degrees. Tacoma, 51, 65 degrees in the Bronx. Patrick Case. Marcus Baker, Texas, 86 degrees. Sean Swaby, 64 down there in Brooklyn. Oh, wait, 71. Okay, got you.
Have you gotten a Judy's thing yet?
I'm getting down there.
Okay.
I'm getting past the temps. 80 degrees in southern Mississippi. Also, while I'm catching up in the chat, Who do you all got this match to win? We've got, again, Liv Morgan, Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer, triple threat, Money in the Bank qualifier. Who do you have for the win?
Who's going to beat Stephanie right here? Who?
I got to tell you, I like every single woman that's in this match right now. But, solid headbutt right there. You would think, wow, come on now. Come on, Stephanie. That's what I'm talking about. But I kind of feel, but the thing is this, I feel for Ivy Nile because, again, she was utilized in a much better way, I feel, on NXT. And since coming onto the main roster, they lost a step with her, and I think it's unfortunate.
Well, you could only have so many
people. Yeah, I like it, man.
Liv looked like she just got off one of those roller coasters that go in circles.
Yeah. See, that's what Booker T did on NXT, if y'all don't know. So now I got to pick up the slack for good old Booker T. She's doing it again. What the hell, man? She's doing it again, man.
Now
Here we go.
Doing it to Ivy Nile. But Liv kicked her and broke it up with a drop kick.
Kennedy 8 says he knows it's hot in Oklahoma.
Oh,
that's right. Birmingham, Alabama is hot as hell. And of course, we got Raleigh, North Carolina. Woo!
Woo!
77 degrees. Salt Lake City's 80 degrees. Thank y'all for sharing. Emily says it's 1:17 a.m. in the UK, about 51 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that was nice, Liv. That was nice.
Emily, we've missed you terribly. We're so glad to see you. I don't know if you'll be able to rock with us the entire time. You might go back to sleep. But thank you for dipping in if you do dip out. Hey, Michael. What the hell? What the helly, man? What the helly, man? Maybe I'll say that for Booker T. What the helly, man? Thank you for that, son. 62 degrees in Colorado Springs, Riverside County, 88 degrees. Sean W. is new to the chat.
Who?
Sean W. is new to the chat.
Welcome.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the family. Show Sean some love. Thank you so much for joining us. We know people have a lot of choices out here in the YouTube space. We appreciate you rocking with us. That's it for right now, y'all.
Nice.
Thank you, Sean, for rocking with us. Look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. We got that core strength by Ivy Nile. She is no
That
joke.
Was nice.
I would love to see Ivy and Stephanie one-on-one, and I'm sure we'll get that somewhere down the line.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see that. I think that's going to be great. Let's see. 60s, West Coast, British Columbia. All right. If you're ready to see it.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to catch up in the chat. There you are, Judy. This is the biggest single super chat of the night thus far. And this right here is also a former champion.
Many times over.
Many times
over, yes.
Hello, I am so happy I ordered a t-shirt from A&B Convos. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
I got it on Monday. So mad about R-Truth. Can't believe they let him go. It's hot in her in LA, going to Money in the Bank on Saturday, working right now. Judy!
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. So Judy won't be in our live because she will be live at Money in the Bank. Judy, thank you so much for buying the merch. Folks, go on down here and get some of this merch. You will not regret it.
Yes.
Thank you, Judy. That means the world to us. Thank you so much. That means the world to us. Yeah, I know they used to be partners, but the thing is, they're not right now. You dig? So what I'm basically getting at is, what are they talking about? What's really going on? Is this going to be a thing where, like, Dom was trying to bring some people into the camp, or what? What's going on here? I know, Marked by Wrestling. So we talked about this yesterday. That R-Truth shirt is no longer on the shop. Like, it's gone.
It's gone.
Now, we ordered it, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If we had waited, I'm like, no, we'll get it. And this happened, and we go in there, and that shirt was not available.
So mad.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I really want to host a snowball every time I see that commercial.
You don't want that.
I don't know the last time I ate like a Hostess anything, but it just looks so good. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You don't want that.
Don't tell me what I want.
You don't want that.
Wait, so did you say that Judy says she is going to Money in the Bank, though?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it really stinks, Judy. I wish we had time to meet up with you in between Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank, at least, so we could do a meet and greet. But we have to get back in time to go live for Money in the Bank. So that's too bad.
So we'll be kind of dashing out.
Yeah.
We got the one and only Jody Bennett.
Woo!
What up, Jody?
What up, Jody?
Good to see you. I'm glad you've been working a lot. That's important. Okay, these tickets are no joke. You got to afford it. So I'm not mad at it. The Vision. Seth's new faction is called The Vision. I mean, I guess I guess that's okay.
Why? Because he never knew what the vision was when he started saying that? Is he trying to bring it back around and say this was always his vision?
I personally believe Seth's Angels, like Charlie's Angels, was the way to go.
Seth's Angels.
I like
and you
Seth's
can have
Angels.
them posing behind him like.
Absolutely.
Mark by Wrestling, we'll get to your comment in a minute, my friend.
Absolutely. Oh, man, that snap. You cannot be mad at Stephanie Vaquer. She looks good on this roster, dog. I can't wait for like Jada Parker to get called up. Like I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Ain't never lie.
I'm ready, man. They called her up quick. I hope they do her right. But again, I'm saying like with Ivy Nile, she's a talented woman. Like I said, she was coming out with that big heavy chain on NXT. They took it away here on the main roster. That's part of that mystique. She should have kept that, man.
Yeah.
You want to be somebody like you clearly are big, and well, not big, but you're strong, big as in muscle wise.
Yeah.
And you are trying to be somebody like a force to be reckoned with. Keep that chain, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep that chain. Now she got the pyro. Do it. No. Denied. Liv Morgan says, nah. Yeah, in Pound Cake, we were talking a little bit about Valhalla earlier. The fact that she announced that she also will not have her contract be renewed. So she's essentially released. Look at that right there. Ivy Nile. We got to cover by Ivy Nile. It's Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, she had all her weight on there. That was a solid cover. That was a Rhea cover. Wow. Was the ref always that gray?
Was the ref that great? No, I don't think so. This is awesome.
Covered by Stephanie. So I mean, I feel for people like Ivy Nile, because right now nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. You don't know what's going on. We got to cover, solid cover. Oh man, these ladies are doing the do. Trying to get the essence of defeat.
Oh.
Liv Morgan just collapses. Everybody, we got a double cover. Two. Yeah, Zorsark heart surgery. We know she's going to be out for the rest of the year, but we never got any explanation as to exactly what happened.
Like what the exact injury was.
Yeah. You got Stephanie, you got Ivy, you got Stephanie.
Got to catch up,
for
boo.
Ivy. Stephanie. All right, I'm just going to catch up. She's going to catch up. If I miss something, I'm going to miss something. Mark Bar Wrestling's got a super chat. Booker T's drooling is greater than McAfee's drooling. Like it's sinners.
Yes, it's much more entertaining, that's for sure.
Oh, yes, man. Uh-oh. Stephanie Vaquer. Nope. Again, crunched her. Connects Oblivion. Ivy Nile pushes her out the way. Gets a cover of Stephanie Vaquer. 2.
She didn't really break things up. She barely touched her. Come on, y'all. Oh! That almost looked like she tripped.
Oh, snap. I don't know if she really... She really hurt because the edge of those steps is no joke. Oh, there it
Oh.
is. Stephanie folded up. Ivy now.
Wow. First of all, the ref counted 1 before she was even done laying down on top of her, but
Well, you know.
you knew that was about to be a 3 count.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You knew she didn't come up here to not get it.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, she moved up, Quantaven. She's no longer on NXT. She's only working 2 shows this week.
Alex.
Oh, you mean this weekend? Yes, but she's fought twice in 1 show before.
Oh, yeah.
At least she has a couple hours between matches this time.
Stephanie with the win. Good match. These ladies put on a good match. Great way to kick off the show. Welcome to Raw. Listen to this crowd. Listen to this crowd. So we got it. Naomi, Julia, Roxanne, Alexa, Rhea, and Stephanie Vaquer. That is stacked.
That is going to be fire.
That is stacked. Could you imagine? Oh, I got the chills. I love this lineup, man.
I was really going for Naomi. I think I still am.
It's still possible.
I'm still going for Naomi.
It's still possible. We at least
yeah,
get
me
Stephanie
too. Just
to
Alex. I
68 degrees in New York City. Paul Heyman talking to AJ Styles backstage. What up, Bloodline Era? Here we go. Jay Hicks, who is the face of the company for the women? Well,
Bianca. And I know I saw Quanta even said Rhea, but the reason I say Bianca is because Bianca's on the Sprint commercials. Bianca's on the Slim Jim commercials. You know, it's not Sprint. Not Sprint. Who is it? The
Boost?
Boost Mobile?
Well,
whoever.
I forget what it is. Not Boost.
No, whatever it is. But she's Bianca Belair is the one that's out there with Jey Uso repping the company. So I would say Bianca.
I don't know. I got to think about that.
You
would think it would be Io Sky, but she's not really being. She doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about that. That's a great question. Listen to my brother, Just Alex. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It is vital to our existence here on YouTube. The algorithm recommends us to more people. We're trying to come up. We're trying to get up to them Just Alex numbers. We want to be the big dog. Thank you, brother Alex. What's up, movie queen?
That's true, Mark by Wrestling.
Other than WWE logo, the Slim Jim logo is the best center mat ad yet. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think that's actually a fair opinion. Slim Jim and WWE have a long-standing history.
Yeah, they do.
I'm tired of all the. I don't know. The more ads I see, the more it reminds me of how different WWE is right now. How it's just more about, kind of bums me out. All right, I'm going to catch up in the chat. Three Kings. Oh, Three Kings says, nah, Judy. Nah,
player.
Don't know if you want to go through them now or maybe a podcast topic later, okay? But what are some of your favorite or hated wrestling tropes? Like wrestlers not watching replay when they accidentally get hit by the tag partner. Wow.
I mean, I think that's part of the kayfabe, right? Like the kayfabe is for you to not know the truth and not to go back and rewatch the footage, but just to stay with the misunderstanding. You got to have a misunderstanding in wrestling. It's at the basis of every good feud or breakup, usually.
Usually for me, it's the typical heel turn. They always turn on the fans. It's always the fans' fault. It's a tried and true method of going heel.
Right. Oh.
I kind of wish they would do something a little different. But
El Grande Americana is wrestling.
Yeah. That's a heck of a question right there. Wow, that might be a good topic for a podcast. Which, by the by,
we
are editing it. It'll be live. We did a very special podcast coming out to everybody. We're excited. But that's a heck of a question. Steven, we might need to discuss this for our podcast. That is actually a fair point. Because I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today, and I basically was talking about R-Truth, talking about Carlito, and just how I felt. And I've mentioned this before about stories. The thing that really bums me out about this, it's like if anybody's ever been in an accident, you've ever been rear-ended, you've ever been accidentally hit in the face, or you hit your head on something you don't expect, it's jarring, right? Like in your mind, like you're driving to work and you're on kind of autopilot because you know the route and you're just doing what you're doing, and all of a sudden, bam!
Right.
Or you're just, you're going to bend down to pick something up, and then bam, like you hit your, like something like that. Like it's just a very jarring thing in the storyline of this is what my body, this is what we're currently doing, and then all of a sudden it was a hard detour. And that's how I feel about R-Truth. That's how I felt about The Rock not showing up at WrestleMania. Is that in our minds, our logical minds are saying we're going down this path, we're going down the yellow brick road, we're going down the witch's road, down the road. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere, something changes what we've been following. And now we're like, well, now what do we do? It's like a hard stop.
Yeah.
Nobody likes an unexpected hard stop, especially when you've got a storyline that you've been following and digging. It's an unexpected hard stop. So that's my biggest issue with this. Is it's not just the fact that you released a man that's a 20-year vet that should have been a lifer, but it was an unexpected hard stop, like out of nowhere.
Yeah. And you either don't have your pulse on the WWE universe or you don't care about the fans. But the fans ain't said a damn thing. I ain't seen a sign or nothing. Nobody's wearing his shirt. So maybe people don't care like we thought they did.
Well, I'll tell you what people do or don't do. Let me tell you right now. Let me break it to you.
Let me break it to you.
Okay. I'm going to go back to Ron Killings. His tweet. I don't think he's tweeted anything since, but let me take a quick peek here. Okay. So I said yesterday we did our live talking about this last night. Yesterday morning, his initial tweet was at over 2 million views.
Yes.
Last night, when we did this, it was at 15 million.
Okay.
Right now, it's at over 21 million.
Woo!
So I am trying to hear
breaking the internet
that nobody care about this man.
Jeez.
And what happened. 21 million.
Jeez.
Well, do we think that was a mistake? Yeah.
Wow. That's cray.
And that says a lot for that man.
We should have a sign for him this weekend at Worlds Collide.
Yeah, we're gonna have a sign. It's gonna say A and B, so you know who we are. Then we'll put something underneath. But we gotta represent. So we'll have a sign for ourselves. I like his roots of his going back to him and Sheamus back in the day. That's good. Back when I actually liked Sheamus's facial hair. I like the longer with the beads. I don't know why. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
A body of granite, but a neck of sand.
Wow. I wonder how much longer they're going to keep Sheamus on the roster, to be honest with you.
I'm not mad at that. Okay.
So is she part of the Alpha Babes now?
I don't know, but I will tell you this much. Natalya looking good. I've never seen her look so radiant.
I thought that you didn't like that she got all that plastic surgery.
I don't know what it is right now. Could be the bronze, could be the lighting. She's glowing. She looks fabulous.
So, Just Alex, what's up with your wife? Is she part of Alpha Babes now? Is that what we're doing?
Well, he's got that shillelagh fella. Emily had an insane wrestling theme. Let me see. Ross became a concert and Seth has a huge solo performance in the ring. Since then, I can't sleep. I can't help seeing Seth singing. That's hilarious. Would you call that a nightmare or was that a good dream, Emily? That's a hilarious dream.
We're going to get to y'all super chats in a moment.
I'm coming down the pike.
Coming down the pike.
I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. I have a tendency to do that.
Yeeter.
AJ Styles had the soccer mom haircut. That's funny.
Me too. Well, I used to.
He bullies. I like it. Yeah, Sophie Dolphy, I did hear something. I saw a thing, and I didn't know how true it was. Maybe somebody can confirm this for me, that The Miz removed everything WWE off of his social medias. So they're saying
let the Miz go?
No, but it's a telling thing. We don't know what this is about. So I'm like, is this true? Is this fake? I don't know. And he unfollowed the WWE on social media. So can anybody confirm this is the case? I did not have the opportunity to confirm this as I was traveling home.
The Judgment Day is the two of them. Where's Dom?
Where's Carlito? This is not cool. This is not cool. Jay Hicks, yes, sir. I got one question. You think Roman interferes in the Money in the Bank? I sure hope so. I think it'd be the perfect time for him to do it. What do you think?
Yes, The Miz has removed all mention of WWE from his ex-Twitter account and unfollowed WWE. His WWE contract is expiring this year, leading to speculation about his future. Okay, what'd you just say? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I told you to get to it and then got distracted.
Well, what's funny about that is that makes me wonder, because this is somebody that has put in a lot of work, been doing a lot of things. He was just announced as the host for, I think, the reboot of American Gladiators, if I'm not mistaken. And you would think that this is somebody that would be utilized constantly. If he had a conversation with somebody and be like, so, you know, my contract is up this year. Are y'all about to killings me? And if it was he probably feels the type of way about that.
Yeah.
He probably feels the type of way about that. And I would too. So that does make me wonder. The question from Jay Hicks is, do you think Roman interferes in Money in the Bank? I said yes.
Yes.
Oh, I said I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I sure hope so. I think it feels right.
We got to see him at some point. Right.
I think it feels right. Roman is, just Alex thinks he's definitely going to interfere. I sincerely hope so. Started at OnlyFans today. He did it in this afternoon. I mean, what kind of OnlyFans? I don't know about, is it kind of like
like him and his wife OnlyFans?
Give a little, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Jay Hicks, super chat right here, says, I got Mommy in the Bank. See, that's got a great ring to it.
It does.
But we saw a rendering of the briefcase that had like the caution tape and
yep.
I mean, that was tight.
That was tight.
It's really a question of long-term stuff here. We got former champions pretty much across the board. What's the long-term goal?
Right.
Who do they ultimately want to have cashed in on? Like, what are we doing?
But they also, for sure, want to be able to customize and sell a special briefcase. They do.
The Tiffy briefcase was lovely. I don't know if we can ever get our hands on one, but it was lovely.
It was.
If they could do that again, I'm all in.
I'm all about that caution
I'm all
tape
in.
one.
But you never know. I'm on the fence. We're going to give this some serious thought because we are going to do a prediction show.
It was a joke that R-Truth opened an OnlyFans account thinking it was a Twitter X. That's funny.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Marked by Wrestling, a big super chat. Here we go. In my opinion, we ain't hearing Truth chants because Truth fans can afford Twitter, not tickets.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Well.
These bogey fans just cheering whatever is in front of them. Hashtag still salty.
Bougie?
Oh, did I say boogie? Bougie. Sorry.
It's okay. They're
Bougie
bogey
fans,
too. They're
yeah.
bogey too.
Yes, these bougie fans not cheering whatever's in front of them. Yeah, that reminds me of the time I said Tucson instead of Tucson. Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, that's true. And that's the reality of the situation. These people bought these tickets. And the thing is, I would stand on principle if this ticket costs like $20. But this ticket is expensive. And so I'll be all like, look, I know how you feel. I know. But we don't spend $300 for these things. And we going to the show tonight. So lace them up. Get your butt in the car. And come on. All right, here we go. The War Raiders.
This may be the last time we see the War Raiders.
The tag team division is already so I couldn't imagine what it would be like right now if we got rid of them, but you never know. But everybody should be on notice,
right?
Especially some of these older cats. If they're not really getting anywhere right now, you've got youngsters coming up on you. You've got the brass wanting to make all kinds of cuts. It's wild. Good to see you too, Alexis Turner. Good to see you. Having a time since Father's Day is coming up, but I've got a family reunion coming up and getting ready to see Incubus in concert. Well, I want to tell you, I hope Father's Day is going to be okay for you, but I am thrilled to hear that you've got a family reunion. That's going to be cool. Let me ask you a question. Are y'all going to have like the family reunion shirts? Y'all be getting the matching shirts. This is like the Johnson family reunion 2025. Y'all going to have those matching shirts? Because that's pretty cool. And there's nothing wrong with a little Incubus in concert. He said, you see how dumb these people are? Good gracious. I've done super chats. I'm catching up. I'm catching up, Lord Farquaad. Hey, 3 Digless is up in the house. Yes, indeed, 3 Digless. Thank y'all so much for keeping up with the super chats as I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Rhea is lame for still using the mommy nickname. You heard?
Is that her choice?
China stopped being Mamacita when she wasn't with Eddie.
Yeah, but was Mamacita as popular as Mommy? Because I don't know if it's her choice. If it's selling merch and if fans are all about it, I don't know that she has that kind of creative control to make that option. I think you're just finding a reason to talk crap because you don't like her.
So you don't want Mommy on top? Because I mean, we have that shirt, right? Do we have Mommy on top shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, we got the shirt. I mean, we got the merch. She's in too deep. She's in too deep right now. But that's a big super chat right there, and I totally respect it. Thank you, 3 Diglets. Listen to this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's a big man coming down on
Y'all
Lord
still
Farquaad.
about to get let go. I don't even think they'll be here by next week. I wonder when their contracts are up.
You are going to like this rumor. AJ Lee's rumored to take part of the next Evolution pay-per-view. Sophie Dophie, don't play with my emotions like that. Don't play with my emotions like that. If AJ Lee's going to be a part of this.
Are they being thrown out?
Yep. The ref said, you, out of here. Jay Hicks coming in hot. If Roman interferes, does he bring someone like Zilla or someone from the bloodline? I'm telling you, I've said this before. He needs some friends.
Right.
He's big and strong and everything. He cannot do this on his own. Bronson Reed is a whole other animal. You've got Bron Breakker in there. That is a lot of freaking firepower. Like legit. He needs some heavies on his squad if he wants to take them down. Now, if he's just dipping in real quick, cool. He can do a drive-by, do whatever he got to do, make it happen, Captain, and then they lose. In and out.
In and out.
But in the long run, if you don't have a Solo on your side, if you ain't got a Jacob on your side, dude, you are going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
You don't want to catch them tsunamis. I promise you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just ask Braun Strowman. Go talk to Seth.
So it doesn't say when their contract is publicly. It's not listed when the War Raiders contract is up, but it is thought that they don't have a long-term contract anyway. And I think they've been trying way too hard, and I really think they're going to be the next to go.
I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I don't know. I don't think anybody's safe. Yeah, I was hoping, and I said we probably wouldn't get it, but I was hoping for a R-Truth audience takeover. But you know, that's cool. That's cool. It's cool. They can be that way.
Be that way.
Yes, I actually cannot wait to get into your live. So just Alex is going to be doing his live Monday Night Raw review immediately after Raw is done. He's also going to be talking about his thoughts on R-Truth's release and Money in the Bank predictions. That's a loaded live. So make sure y'all dip on into his DMs, slide into his DMs, and show some love.
Oh, he's just getting his predictions out the way too. That makes sense.
Knocking it out. Lahu Zahar. I love it. The crowds are always going to chant Mommy regardless. Yeah, I mean, they are going to chant Mammy.
And where's your mind at?
That's an old school slave thing. Where's your mammy? Oh my gosh. Men in Black. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Finn, look at this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 3 Kings with another super chat. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, thank you guys for all that love
love
tonight. We appreciate you.
So says Yee Circle message. I'm scared. You understand? I'm scared that at the rate TKO was moving with releases the past year, WWE is going to be too top heavy. Top heavy works with UFC. I'm not so sure about wrestling. Mid-card has a deserving place. I think that's a fair concern.
Well, a lot of your top stars are not going to be top stars anymore because you might be a top star at the moment. And then you get an Obafemi up there, and now you're a mid-carder. You know what I mean? And that's not bad. If you look back to some of the mid-carders, like Ricky the Steamboat was kind of considered a mid-carder. Jake the Snake.
Dragon.
You know what I mean? Like there was a lot $1 Million Man wasn't, he had his $1 million title, but he wasn't the top guy. So if you think about, Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog, we had some amazing wrestlers that were not the guy. So I don't know if it will be a bad thing. I guess we won't know till it plays out.
It's a heck of a thought. I'm concerned about TKO and the way that they're moving right now because again, we're in a situation where you've got all this advertisement going on. You made a $5 billion deal. I did not expect this, but I guess I must have because when you're on network television, you get commercials. So there goes your advertising, but we still get commercials on Netflix.
Right. I don't understand. You now have these freaking commercial ads everywhere, and we get crazy amount of commercials. It doesn't make any sense.
Crazy amount of commercials.
And you're charging us, our mama, our daddy, and our firstborn child to go to a show.
Basically, these ticket prices are obscene. But this is the problem. People are still going to pay it. You got $40,000 premium package seats for SummerSlam. How does that sell out?
And hold up. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's how you say it, right? After WrestleMania, are we going to Money in the Bank? No, we are not. We're going to go to a show. We ain't going to that show. You ain't getting our money again after that whack WrestleMania that we paid all that money for. I can't get my money back for that mess.
Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Someone drank some Wawa. Thank you, Three Kings. That's a big, big super chat.
Mm-hmm.
But you could be right. Yeah, Three Diggers. We were talking about Sarah Logan as well, and
Valhalla.
the tweet that she did, or so well, I think it might have been on Instagram, but her social media posting, and I loved it. I thought it was very real, and her love letter, if you will, to the wrestling community, the wrestling world, just dear wrestling. It was beautiful. There you go. Look at that. That's a lot of man meat coming down on you, boy.
Exactly, Emily. Exactly. TKO does not care. And if they don't get rid of R-Truth, they'll get rid of anybody because he was loved from the rooter to the tutor.
Hold up. Roxanne out here.
Woo!
Roxanne out here. Distraction. Wow, that little vixen. The coup de Gracie. And that, my friends, is a win for the Judgment Day with the assistance of Roxy. Wow.
Finn is like, yeah, I'm liking you more and more.
Wow.
Are they having a little moment? Are you okay?
Okay, hold up. Roxanne is trying to get up in the ring. Hold on. No bone crusher. You can get one of this, no more of the other. No. These, I swear to you, anybody got dogs that
I
just
didn't
be
give
begging?
them one after their walk because I knew that.
I gave them one when I walked into the door.
Oh, because I knew that you usually give them a couple, so I was like, no, I'll wait.
Wow. That poison pixie. You know, this is lovely. They found something for her that suits her nicely because I was wondering what they were going to be doing with this woman, and they kind of figured it out. I like it. Jay Hicks coming in hot. In the John Cena story, it feels like all roads ends with Cody becoming a champion again.
Oh, yeah. Cody is still the company face. For sure.
I don't know. I wonder. I know people have said that. I don't know. I know the idea that we want him to be a face when he does ultimately retire so fans can love him again. I don't know. That's a great super chat, though, Jay Hicks. I don't know if I agree with it. I'm in disagreement with, I think, with just about everybody on this.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. That's a big super
Thank
chat.
you, Jay. Where you get some Dubai chocolate from?
Stop breaking
And
the
don't
law.
say
A-hole.
Dubai.
I like that.
Cody has picked it up, Rickardy.
Take a good look at Lyra. You see a shift in her
Hey,
attitude?
Lauren Biggs. Mm-hmm.
Lauren Biggs, your Biggsmas.
Yeah, she
Good
looked
evening.
constipated.
Folks, it could be me. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not somebody that's particularly healthy. I know what it's like to have a good meal. I know what it's like to be constipated and want to get some of that prune juice and laxative, and that is exactly the type of energy that Lyra Valkyria is giving off right now. She looks like she ate a couple of meals and has not had a constitutional in a couple of days.
Yeah, Quantaven, we're not mad at this feud either. This is the first time we've cared about Lyra in anything, so it's working.
I'm not mad at it.
So Becky ain't lying about that part.
I sold my SummerSlam tickets because New Day Rock. Nope. Sorry. That's not what he said. Because I don't give a damn, ma'am. You understand?
Wow.
I don't give a damn.
Wow.
I'm going to see the Pacers. Thunder instead. I said what I said. Paul Levesque.
Wow.
Huh?
Yep.
Taking my money elsewhere, buddy. Go do that water spit thing.
Go do the water spit thing. Don't even try. You're going to spit. Oh, my gosh. Computer goes out. Good for you. I'm glad you were able to resell them. We sure weren't able to resell our damn WrestleMania tickets.
Yeah, I cannot do that water spit thing. All right. But that's I'm not mad at that. I'm actually not mad at that. I'm glad that you were able to resell that. I'm glad you got out of that business. I'm not mad at anything you just said there.
Hey,
Thank you,
Anthony.
Ridiculous.
How are you? Hey, John Brooks.
Yeah, the dog does the begging. You know,
yeah, me too.
I want to give them all the snacks in the world, but the issue is I'm not going to, it's their number two. Their number two needs to not be,
Yeah.
For anybody that has dogs.
Right. Yeah. Did you spit on the dog?
I most certainly did not. Okay, I've caught up in the chat. There you go.
Hey, it's caught up in the chat.
Never spit on the dogs. The dogs spit on us. Okay, they slobber on us all the time, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, actually, this one just jumps on me at like 5 a.m. and then just starts licking me like, hi, I would like you to just wake up and eat. I don't care that you're in a deep sleep. Hi. I don't care how heavy I am. I'm just going to stand on your chest and lick your face.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it at all. And then I'll tell her to go away. And it's like I hit the snooze button. She'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
I personally am glad that Bayley, if she really is getting in better shape, I think that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Because especially for somebody like a Bayley and some of the people that have been on the roster for a minute, they gotta be.
She better pick it up before she get R-Truthed.
You gotta be a little concerned. Like there's some stuff you need to know. Not like it used to be. Not like it used to be, Jack.
Era. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Slobber knockers.
Cashing in the women's briefcase cash-ins have a perfect success rate of 100%, 8 out of 8, while the men's has a success rate of 76%, 19 out of 25.
Wow.
Good gracious.
Rolling Bird is in the house.
Keep rolling, Bird. She said WrestleMania.
Get it right. She don't speak English. She speak English.
Woo! Hold up.
Wow. Did her stomach have all that before?
You don't, yeah, but it's hard to see with her outfit.
That is going to be the greatest, one of the greatest fights in history.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And I think Rhea's just as excited. She knows the kind of opponent she's got in her. She's excited. Listen to this crowd chanting the woos.
You to read that Lauren Biggs comment.
Your Biggs miss?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. What up, Zach Minger? Good to see you, my friend. Lyra Valkyria looks like she's coming out here for a fight.
She is letting Becky get under her skin.
This one right here, Lyra side effects.
Yeah.
Lyra's side effects include boredom, violent diarrhea, your butt cheeks falling off, Becky Lynch shaving her eyebrows, and more. Call your doctor as symptoms may worsen. Be sure to consult your doctor before trying Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, Jay Hicks coming in with another super chat. Dang, Jay Hicks.
That is hilarious.
Jay Hicks, you may want to save your money. You know your title's on the line this weekend on Saturday.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I had to read that. I like what I'm hearing right there by Lyra. Jay Hicks says Becky Lynch is going to win this title, Bailey, and cost Lyra an accident, then a triple threat match. Last time I'm going to Super Chat, I'm already a champion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was just telling him he better save up because you title's on the line this weekend, my love.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Jay Hicks. That was a big, big Super Chat.
Thank you.
The dogs do bark at us when they want something. Stella probably a little more than Bone Crusher. Stella, she's an interesting one.
Well, no, Bone Crusher has been getting interesting with you when you won't give her any more treats and she starts barking at you.
And here she comes.
She says, "Shut up."
And you said treats. And here she comes running. Okay, I see a super chat by 3 Digglets. Hang on 1 second. I got to hear what these two ladies are going to say. I knew it. I knew it.
She heard you.
Oh, she heard you. You said the TREATS and she came raining in here.
I told her she would bark at you. Tell Daddy. Tell him.
What?
She barking at him right now. And swinging on him.
No. What do you want? Y'all hear the way she talks to me? All right, listen. One more. Just one. Hey. This is it. No more. No more. Ah, they make me be the bad guy.
Why you let her back you up on the ropes like that?
Yeah, why is she leaning back like that?
We didn't even notice you were gone. No, sorry.
That's cold.
Hey, firefighter Jimmy.
Thank you for your service, sir.
And then she runs away.
We're gonna do it right now. Let's get it on, ladies. Let's get it on.
She ain't gonna come in that ring.
I don't fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, look
she's
who's going after her.
She's going after her. Lyra's going after her.
Oh!
Where has this Lyra been all my life?
Don't hit your own hand, though, fool. We can see you.
No, man, don't separate them. Let them fight.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
See, now I feel like this might be a situation where Becky might actually win this. I'm not giving my prediction just yet, but I'm seeing a very interesting shift. They're telling a great story, and they're saying a lot without saying anything. I think, in my humble opinion, 3 Diglets coming in hot, 3 dudes walking to a bar. No. 3 dudes tried to start an R-Truth chant earlier and failed miserably. Knew what happened too. Disappointed in their lackadaisical attempt to start something beautiful.
How did you know that? Are you there? Are you in Oklahoma?
Because these people don't care. Oh, hold up, Indiana, New York Knicks. I saw, man, I'll never forget that. That game 1. Oh. He shot that thing up. That ball went up, and then it was all net. Oh,
and now that's a
crazy.
merch shirt.
I mean, I would get it if I were.
You know that he's not a WWE star, right?
A basketball fan or
it's weird.
Indiana Pacers fan.
It's weird that they have a Pacer shirt in the That's a TKO move.
But I appreciate the fact that Michael Cole is a man of his word. As Heath
Ledger's how did
Joker.
You hear it and nobody else heard it? Maybe it was the voices in your head. You ever thought about that?
I do need a vacation. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I agree, Just Alex. It wasn't Lyra's best on the mic. But there was still that fire in her, which I appreciated. But it's a slightly different shift. And I think this is the first time I'm really believing this raise my hand title match. Because it didn't ring true before, but now it really it's hitting in a different way. It's hitting in a different way. I'm going to say that I actually am very excited, Alex, to hear your predictions for Money in the Bank. I'm really curious if we're going to be agreeing or disagreeing. I'm really curious about that. 3 Diglets says, check it out. Huh? Let me go ahead and drop this gospel on you. There we go. Okay, I think we can do it. Yeah, we did it. Woo!
Look at his Sammy glasses.
That's actually really tight. I'm not mad at those Sammy glasses.
He's all like, get out my way, curtain.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like it's the one white family member that's always hanging out with the black family. I love it. Like, I'm just going to be cool. Line them all up and knock them down like this. Hey. Okay, we're all off. All right, 3 Diglets says, not gonna lie, Becky is growing on me.
Oh, thank you.
I now have her number 1 on the horsewomen list, even though they all they all.
You are not lying, 3 Diglets. It will be. And I will cry. I will publicly cry.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, 3 Diglets. Oh, I love that super chat. I love that super chat. They all. All right, that might be the funniest one all night. Thank you for that. Actually, that was funny. It's right behind Lauren Biggs's Lyra Valkyria.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. All right, I'm scared for this matchup. We've got Jey Uso, Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. I'm very scared for this matchup. I'm not going to lie. Mark Bar Wrestling says, shout out to Three Kings. One of my favorite wrestling tropes is a heel refusing to fight in a small town. 10 out of 10 for Becky dumping on Tulsa, brother. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Fact right there.
Mhm.
That, my friends, is a fine super chat. Thank you for remembering to do that, Mark Bar Wrestling. Followed up by Jay Hicks. Jay Hicks says, let me tell you what a champion does, huh? Now, this is the last time. I just want to say, Lyra keeps saying Becky never gonna be her. That's why I think she will win. Well, that scared the mess out of me. Okay, we're live. Go ahead. I'll mute. We're gonna mute for a second.
No, I'm texting.
Oh, okay.
I'm just text her.
There's a conversation y'all don't need to hear. Thank you, Jay Hicks. So I'm liking what you're saying here. Lyra keeps saying that Becky's never going to be her. That's why I think she will win. So I'm wondering about that. I had an absolute strong feeling that the matchup that they had last time was going to go the way that it went. I absolutely was totally convinced. I'm not fully convinced right now because I'm seeing a lot of interesting back and forth, and I'm leaning a certain way, and I want to save it until we do our predictions. But I was sure prior to, and now not so much. Since this was our last interaction before Money in the Bank, yeah, I'm. My opinion has changed a little bit.
Prediction yet.
Well, I just said. I said I'm not going to do it until we do our predictions, and that's why I'm saying it the way that I'm saying it.
Yeah,
like I'm saying, I was leaning a certain way, and now I'm waffling on that.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying which way I leaned or which way I'm waffling.
Pat McAfee yeeting on Michael Cole.
Thank you, Jay Hicks, for that very last super chat.
Rickety Allahu Zahar.
Hold on, Lauren Biggs. This is an interesting one. Speaking of bars. Dab.
You're showing your age.
Speaking of bars, I won a drinking championship this past weekend, crowning myself a 3-time champion of the year. Hall of Fame, here I come. For real, for real?
Drinking what?
Whiskey. Everybody at the bar drinking whiskey. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. What were you drinking on? I need to know.
We want truth. We want truth. We want truth.
No, it's not working.
It's not working? They can't hear me?
No. Yeah, Sammy's glasses are kind of fire. I'm not going to lie. What's up, Hassan Terrell? Good to see you.
No, but I heard somebody talk about it, Sophie Dopey.
I want to catch up because I want to see what she's got to say. Did you see Ric Flair tweet about Jim Ross?
Hey,
no,
Hendry.
Actually, Sophie Dopey, I did not see that. Let me see if I can look that up right now.
Oh, yeah, no, I heard something. They talked about that when we were live yesterday about him saying something about milking his cancer. I mean, Ric Flair is just gone. He's just gone. He ain't got no filter. His brain is turned into mashed potatoes.
Gunther, is this true? Gunther also deleted all of his WWE tweets?
I don't think so. Is that what it says? Because I saw Mark by Wrestling say that he's in a 5-year contract and just got his own bus. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere. Ric Flair deletes controversial tweet about Jim Ross. Well, I need to know what the tweet was because let me see what the tweet was. Hold on. I think the tweet was probably deleted.
John Brooks said Ric Flair has been hitting Grandpa's cough syrup, which would be his own because now he's Grandpa. Oh, hey, Emily Lyons Bristol. I'm so glad that you were able to come in here. Go ahead and read her super chat because she's leaving, sweetie.
Who's leaving? Who's leaving?
Emily Lyons Bristol.
No,
She did her super chat on her
Emily.
way out.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
it's late over
It's
there.
late. It's late. All right. Emily Lyons Bristow, first off, we love you. We thank you for coming in here. And you say, good night, A and B. Hope to come back to another live soon. Hoping for a new podcast episode with Steven soon. And we are recording that the Saturday after this one.
Yeah.
So that will be coming out in about 2 weeks. Why Paul coming out looking like this? Like he's coming out like he's from Sinners.
Right?
Good gracious.
Like he's from Sinners.
That was kind of crazy. Good night, Emily. Thank you for that super chat.
Yes.
You are awesome. Get some sleep. Go back to bed. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jay Hendry. I know what you mean.
I love Bronson Reed's whole rampage thing in the background. I love it so much.
Here comes Bron Breakker. Somebody's been doing some shoulder shrugs. See,
that was a very heel thing to do. I'm gonna hit you, but get off me.
I'm gonna say this, yeah, for real. Ken 88, what's going on, Ken 88?
What's up?
TKO is ruining wrestling, not Cena. I will miss truth.
You are not lying. Amen to that.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
They're jacking up ticket prices, letting people go that should never be let go. Yeah, it's just out of control right now. It's out of control. That's a very, very poignant super chat. Thank you, Ken88, for that. I outdrank those hers. Whatever they brought to the counter, I drank whiskey, rum, tequila, and shots. All right.
Oh, my.
Lauren, I got to ask the question. You won. I'm proud of you. You hung in there.
Were you sick the whole next day?
I really want to know. Can you hold your liquor?
Did you go home and throw it all up?
Is this like the hot dog eating contest? You just throw it all back and what may be afterwards? Because that's and
I would have threw up, passed out, been sick for a week.
But I'm assuming that's some heavy like whiskey, rum, tequila shot. Like that's some heavy liquor.
Lot.
So how are you as a drunk? I really want to know.
How are you as a drunk? Are you
years
mean?
ago.
Are you funny? Do you black out?
There was a buddy of mine that liked to go out, and he didn't like to
movie queen.
Go out unless he had a little, truck back on grandpa's old cough medicine. And he liked to pregame. And that pregame would start early. And as the night went on, he would continue drinking. Now, as he got drunker, he went from like super nice, love everybody, to everybody's a suspect. Why are they looking at me like that? To I'm gonna fight him. This guy wants to just. So I'm kind of curious. Everybody's different when they get their little bit of liquor in them.
Hey, True Spirit.
But congratulations to you. What's up, True Spirit? Mark Bar Wrestling is coming in hot and says, good and well, since the ECW day, ECW, you have to invite Paul in for him to get in your house. Well, we out here playing games, telling ghost stories. We're supposed to be doing what we need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, let me inside your house. Nah. You too big and strong. You can push your way past. Yeah. Something ain't adding up, Paul. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. That was great. Mark by Wrestling. Oh, man. These are great super chats today. I'm feeling the energy.
You're a professional drinker, Lauren Biggs. You're goofy drunk. Wow.
All right. Well, we need to be friends then. We need to be friends. I've not seen the Happy Gilmore 2 trailer. I promise you I will watch it after we're done, and we'll talk about it when we do our prediction show later on.
And I will not.
She's not a fan of Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite films. Flat out, point blank, period.
If Mary who is at your door? Mary Jane Dawsey?
I know that's right, Dawsey. 3 Diglett says, let me go ahead and lay it out onto you. Let me lay it out onto you. They gave Rollins the likes of Heyman, Breakker, and Reed. They really trying to save the sinking investment that is Seth freaking Rollins. This seems like a big final attempt to make Rollins a household name. Can I talk to you for a minute?
I mean, they've been trying to get him to be the face for a while.
Can I talk to you for a minute? I'm going to be honest with you. 3 Digletts. I'm glad somebody finally said it. I've been thinking this for the longest time. No offense to Seth freaking Rollins. He's never really done it for me. He's never really done it for me. Much like his wife in that ring, they've never really done it for me. I'm not saying they're bad wrestlers or anything like that, but I totally get what you're saying, and I'm glad somebody finally said it. I've been thinking the thought.
So you're not into Becky? Becky doesn't do it for you? Just asking.
I guess it depends on the time of day. Sometimes it, oh, wait, that Becky? I like her on the mic. I don't love her in the ring. And I don't love Seth Rollins in the ring. I've never been a big Seth Rollins guy. So that is a huge statement.
When is our prediction show?
Thank you.
It may be Thursday or Wednesday. We'll let you guys know for sure.
It'll be one of the two. We got to figure it out. But we are definitely going to get it in because we got a lot going on this weekend and we don't want to miss out. Quantavian Moore, this weekend, maybe Sunday, go on Netflix. I'm assuming it's on Netflix. Just go ahead and watch Happy Gilmore. Get yourself a Prime. Just get comfortable. It's a fun, stupid film.
3 Diglett said, F it, do it tonight. Just bring Mark by Wrestling in here at the end of the show and just do it.
What, our predictions?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could, but I mean, if y'all want to rock with us, we could do it, I guess, technically speaking.
But then we'd be going at the same time as Alex and we'd be kind of tired. I don't know.
The family show. I know.
Run a poll. We didn't even ask Mark by Wrestling what he's doing. We don't even know if he's available.
All right. We'll run a poll.
Well, first of all, Mark by Wrestling, are you available? Now, Anthony, are you saying no just because it was 3 Diglett's suggestion?
Oh, tornado DDT by Sami Zayn, the big Bronson Reed, and the big man is rocked. The mustache is rattled. I'm going to tell you right now, I think the biggest glow up, aside from Lyra Valkyria, is definitely Jey Uso. This man came over here just a shell of a man, broken, didn't have no confidence, didn't have no swag. And look at this dude right now. I mean, good gracious. He made a name for himself over here on Monday Night Raw.
I love those pants. I love the colors.
I was thinking the same thing. Great pants.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a great fit.
Mm-hmm.
Jey Uso went up. Bron Breakker ducked out of the way. He ducked, dived, and dodged. Love it.
Yes, someone said my name. I appeared. 3 Dickless was trying to get us to do our predictions after this show, but no, we're going to do it another night. Oh, dang!
We got a cover by Jey Uso and Bron Breakker.
Oh, barely. That was a 2.75.
2.
That was a hell of a kick, bro. Not only that, but like he ran into the kick, so it was crazy. Oh.
Is he biting him? Is he biting him like Mike? Oh, dang.
Bite like Mike.
It's a lot of man crashing down.
What are you doing, ref?
Nothing.
Does the ref know how to ref?
Give me my ref shirt. Give me my ref shirt.
I mean, you're not even saying nothing. Neither one of these men. You got your eyebrows pulled up too tight, sir. Can't even see what's going on.
You feeling lit, 3 Diglets?
You feel lit? Go ahead and give us your predictions then, 3 Diglets. It's your show. Go for it. Give us your predictions.
If you can dodge a super kick, you can dodge a ball. See, another one of my favorite films. I'll watch it and every time it comes on the TV. I don't care.
Yeah, that's a really funny film.
And Seth freaking Rollins has come out here and is now interfered in this match. Curb stomp Jey Uso. Damn, that son of a... Sami Zayn bombing on Seth Rollins.
Y'all are outnumbered, though. Y'all are outnumbered.
Dang it.
It's a number game.
They got no friends. Come on, Pat, get in there.
Yes, they do. Where is CM Punk? Come on, Punk.
There's no way.
You can't tsunami from over there. You don't know how to fly like that.
Way.
You're not going to make it. Okay,
There's
yeah,
CM
for
Punk.
real. Come on
there
now.
There you go.
We all knew that. Oh!
He threw the
wow.
chair, bounced off, and he caught the chair accidentally.
Why is he half in gear?
I think he was in the back taking a nap. Wow. See, that's a perfect example. You threw the chair at the man. You knew that crap hurt. It bounced off his freaking face. And you didn't expect for it to bounce back, and you caught it. That's what I mean by like that unexpected hard stop. Ooh, Bron Breakker, he's a little upset.
Bronze, I gotta tell you, when Bronze gets mad, that fool gets mad. He just grabbed him by his beard. He said, calm down. You know what? I need he is growing his beard out more.
He said, you're a dead man, but he just threatened his life. He did it like it's in a movie. You're a dead man, Buck. Why you gotta say it like that? I want to say it like that to everybody. You're a dead man, Punk. Oh, there's nobody playing 2K. But he said he has 2 weeks left. Where's Carlito?
But look, Roxanne, she got me and JD back on track for the tag team titles. And imagine this, Roxanne wins them, and then she goes on to win the Women's World Title.
Oh, wow. He said Roxanne. Oh.
He spit on her?
Trust will come with time. Give it a chance, okay?
I love the Demon Balor lunchbox up there. Oh boy.
Is he going to defend that title?
It's okay. Let him hold it. Let him hold it. Let him hold it.
He's wearing a Carlito shirt that says that's not cool.
Somebody did it. Somebody had to do it. I knew somebody was going to do it.
Thank you, Dom.
Thank you. Somebody did it.
Dang.
Somebody
at least you
represented.
acknowledge it.
Somebody represented. And I'll tell you, that's not a heel thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody represented. Thank you, Dirty Daddy Dom.
Oh, Carlito took the PA5 with him. That's not cool.
Yeah, this I'm not liking. I like Kairi Sane, but I really like her as a heel.
I loved
I'm
her
not
as a
liking
heel.
this.
I'm mad that I don't know why they did this.
I don't know why we brought this back. This was fine.
Oh, that's
someplace
cool,
else.
Alexis.
Yeah,
No,
somebody had to do it.
they're not chanting anything about R-Truth. You're right. They suck.
There it is. There it is. Happy Gilmore. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's MJF.
Hey, that was MJF.
Elbow drop.
That's Bad Bunny.
That is Bad Bunny. There are wrestlers involved here.
So here's the thing about him. Once you in his movies, you're set. Oh, I like that there's more Ben Stiller interaction. Wow.
Wow, Shooter McGavin.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll watch that. That actually looks really good. Now, let me ask you this.
Interesting.
Is he going to be one of those people that guest stars on AEW to promote the movie because of MJF?
Well, I mean, anything's possible. But Bad Bunny is not on AEW television. He's on WWE.
I didn't say Bad Bunny. I said MJF, sir.
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look the same as the original, but we'll see. We'll check it out.
You're right, M. Pound Cake.
We'll check it out.
Well, we'll see. She may be in it, or she may have been cut like her husband was cut from his movie.
That was cool, though. That was cool. It's cool to see MJF in there. Didn't know he did that. All right.
Hey, Makiki MC. Wait, my Kiki MC. I can't read.
Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez. Let's see what we got over here. Three Diglett says, Liv still feels green to me. Oh, what? Is this an accurate thing to say? A, B, Steven, Alex? Green?
Green? What are you talking about? As in money?
No, green as in like
nope.
New.
Green
fresh.
as in money.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Never mind.
Come on, babe. We're usually right here.
I got it. I said I got it.
Based on what? What do you mean? What part of it?
I think I know what you're driving at. Wait.
Hey,
Why is she
Shamonica
showing
Williams.
off her? Is her thong part of her
MJF was
fit?
one of his kids.
Wait. What kind of outfit is she wearing? Is that
Yes,
is that
she's
part? That's her.
showing
That's her thing
thong.
intentional. Oh,
Yes,
that's
because
weird.
that's sequenced.
That's weird. I think I know what you're saying. And I gotta disagree with you on this one, homeboy. I think she's in her bag right now. I think she's the most comfortable that she's been in her own superstar skin in ever. I think she's feeling free. She's feeling like I need to be
Very natural.
aggressive and yeah, like I think I get what you're saying, and I can't quite put it into words. Steven, you might be able to better articulate what it is that I'm trying to say.
Yeah, why you being quiet, Mark, by wrestling? Where you at?
Yeah, I'm not giving up on what you're saying. I get it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Yeah, we'll see. This Happy Gilmore doesn't feel the same. See, I'm not really. I don't know
Which
how do
is
I
why
say
I
this?
like it.
I'm not really much for the touchy-feely, happy-go-lucky thing. Like, he's an older dad. I wish he didn't have the beard, and I got a kid, and I'm going to do it. Like, I don't know.
People
We'll see.
grow up, Peter Pan.
Yeah, I don't like seeing them get old like that and just kind of broken down and just. It was like Batman. Like, if you watch Batman Beyond, it wasn't a bad series. I just hated seeing the original Batman like an old man with a cane, like taking heart medicine. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't like to see it. I just don't like to see it. It's a personal thing. I just don't like to see it.
He says, I agree with that, Abe, but feed me more. Actually, he said, I want more, but oh, we love R-Truth.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you. Someone acknowledged it. So is Raquel over here like, look, let me go ahead and show you my best assets so I don't get fired? Is that what's happening? We've never seen it wear
Maybe. I don't know.
like ever. So she's like, hey, I can be sexy too. Hold up.
She's like, I'm bringing sexy to my back.
Put my thong in it. Like, at least Asuka does it, but it's like painted on her shorts.
Yeah.
You know? This is just her being cheeky.
Not cheeky. You ain't even seeing no cheeks. It's the upper part of her butt, and it's not really cheeky. It's not. It ain't nothing compared to what La Madrina be showing.
La Primera.
La Primera.
Yeah, I said La Madrina earlier, but that was Electra Lopez.
Oh, that's right. La Primera.
Yeah, Adam Sandler doesn't do sequels that much, and I'm not sure if this was a wise one, but we'll see. It's done. It's in the can. It's going to be out there, so we'll see. I'm going to give it a shot. But see, the thing that I liked about the original Happy Gilmore is that it had his grandma, like, kind of like, hey, I'm doing this for my grandma, but it wasn't sappy. I don't like stuff that's sappy. This looks like it has potential for sappiness, and I'm not. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Chance? Poorly done, but hey, those bastards tried. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I appreciate the one person who had a sign.
Thank you for that, Three Dudes. That is awesome. Oh, we talked about that last night, Quantave Moore. Some of our favorites. That was the thing that we said we wanted to share. One of our favorite R-Truth moments. What was yours?
I said two. I said my favorite R-Truth rivalry was when him and
Hold it. Something's happening. Hold on. Sorry. Io Sky coming out here interrupting for no good reason. Should have let this match continue, but okay.
My favorite feud with him is when him and Johnny Drip Drip went from being a tag team to rivalries and their feud. And then my favorite funny moment when he was the 24/7 champion was when him and Carmella were always doing the disguises and hiding. And he put on that blonde wig and act like he was like Carmella. I thought that was hilarious. That always comes to mind. It was so funny.
Okay, folks, I'm going to ask a serious question here. Why didn't this referee call this match? There was interference.
Yeah,
Oh, damn! Look at her forehead.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Look at. Oh, she's busted to the white meat showed.
Who is that?
I was going to ask the same question, but I thought that would be inappropriate. Okay, Killer Cross backstage.
What's your problem with me? What is your problem with me? Why are you hovering over me for the last couple of months? What is your obsession with me, huh? Because I think you're a liar. That's my problem with you. That's why I think you lie to them. I think you lie to the people at home. And most of all, I think you lie to yourself. You could have been a world champion 10 times over. You did it. You really had to. Say, no, you're capable of today. You're a terrible. Simply, you're not.
Oh.
Just like the rest of us. You know what, Sammy? I might be wrong. I might be right too.
What is he trying to do?
Oh my gosh. When he turns on Jay, I'm just going to cry. Y'all going to see me ugly cry.
What is he trying to do? What is he stirring up right now? Yeah, I'm wondering that myself, Lauren Biggs. He does look a little familiar. I don't know.
He is the devil on everybody's shoulder.
So one of my favorite moments with R-Truth, and there was so many that he had. Somebody had mentioned when he was when he had entered the women's match, which was hilarious, which I particularly loved. It's hard for me to kind of pin him down over the years, but I like this, and because I thought it was wild when he blew when he was smoking and he blew smoke on his opponent. Like it just, like I just remember watching that thinking, this is not happening right now. Like, how is this man getting away with this? Even when he was a heel. And he, you know, we tweeted about this and we said R-Truth had the ability to be given chicken crap and make chicken salad every single time with a smile, gladly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's so heartbreaking. This man should have been a lifer.
He was a true company man.
Should have been a lifer, man. Should have left that man alone, but you just couldn't do it.
You know, I have to buy these Minute Maids now because they have the wrestlers on them. I'm totally buying into this stupid advertising.
Slap Bobby Lashley. No, that's right. Slap the eyebrows right off of him. Can I say that? Can I say that? We don't know what's going. We don't know who this guy Karen Cross is feuding with. He's just backstage stirring up the pot with everybody. He's just trying to get himself in the picture and stay relevant at this point. Because legitimately,
she did look like Samantha Irvin.
That's kind of what I feel about. Like, I was partially joking, but partially not when it comes to Raquel's outfit. She's never, ever worn an outfit like that. Ever. And he just so happened to wear it on a night when people are getting, you know, let go. It's a little sus to me.
Yeah.
It kind of reeks of desperation. I don't know if that's the case. Nothing against her. If that's what you wanted to do, that was your fit. I'm just saying, when all of a sudden you change it, like you not like you with somebody and they just kind of dress a certain way. They don't wear, you know, perfume or anything like that. And then all of a sudden they do their hair different, you know, get different colors in their hair and stuff, you know, put some makeup on.
What does that
All of a
mean?
sudden you're like, what you wearing?
What you trying to say?
You know what I mean? The Gadunka is out there. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, wait, where you going? I'm going to work. You going to work? You were like, no, hell no. I've been with you for 25 years, woman. What do you mean you going to work? I never see you go to work like this. You look like you about to go to the club. You know, I'm just messing. But basically what I'm saying is, what you doing, Raquel? You know, but it's cool. You want to get noticed. You still lost, though. Raquel Gonzalez wouldn't have lost. Raquel Gonzalez didn't need to show her whale tail. But that's cool. Do you? Looking for a raise? That could have. Oh my gosh! Absolutely. Let me go ahead and say this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to This Week in Wrestling. I'm Jack Enoff. Breaking news: Raquel Rodriguez showed her whale tail, and apparently she is in fact looking for a raise. We cut now to Booker T saying, I like it, man. Back to you, Betsy.
You've said it all, Jack Enoff. You've said it all.
What's up, Brian Gax? CW41.
Hey, Brian.
What's
hey,
good?
CW. Hey, Tracy Steele.
Them granny thongs on. Yeah, the ones you be pulling up all the way up here. Yeah, I know.
No, I don't think Sammy
No
is going to
thicker.
turn and show his colors that soon, Tracy Steele. Nah, I think we got to play this out a while.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm going to tell you what. Toby, we're excited to go to Worlds Collide. I think it's going to be a fantastic show. You've got fantastic talent on this card.
Yeah,
It's something we haven't gone to before. So we're excited about that. I'm not excited about fighting traffic and trying to get back.
Yeah.
That's the only scary thing. Los Angeles traffic, as you have seen today, is a fickle creature.
Yeah. I mean, there may be a situation where you actually may have to leave before the show is finished, depending on if it's
Depending on
if
how
it
long
looks
it
like.
goes.
We'll just check traffic and see what it's looking like.
Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm feeling something about this Becky Lynch Lyra match now. I'm feeling something. Again, look at this women's card here.
That's
Naomi,
great.
Julia, Roxanne, Alexa, Rhea,
Dude,
and Stephanie Vaquer.
Where's Charlotte?
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Wow.
Who?
Interesting.
The men's match, I'm not as interested. You got Andrade, Seth, LA Knight, Solo, Penta, and yet to be determined. Not as interested. Not as interested.
I think they're going to give it to Seth with what they're doing right now.
They might give it to Solo.
But I would they may, but I would like Andrade. I know they're not going to give it to him, but I don't know what they're doing with him. They also need to give him Selena as a mouthpiece. Otherwise, I don't know how much longer she's going to be around either. I said what I said.
Is it a legit video, Sophie Dophie? Because quite frankly, don't nobody care what Vince has to say right now. Nobody.
For real. All 10 of them are that he don't have a say in the company.
Look at that man right there. Look at that man right there. Showing some strength, showing some oomph.
We were there.
Unfortunately. But yes, we were there. Yay. There you go.
Mark by Brooklyn, you still in here? Oh, you said you fired up the grill. You cooking?
It's hot enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot enough. We get the tofu burgers on there.
You thought we couldn't go because I was sick? Oh, no, we weren't going to go because my foot was broken, but we couldn't resell the tickets, so we had to go.
Yeah, we had
So
no
I
choice.
just got a little scooter the second day because the first day I was walking on my foot. I was dying.
Yeah, she was hurting. It was tough for both of us. But yeah, then she got that little scoop butt.
But we met Trick Williams, said what's up to old Bafemi. It was
Yes,
pretty
indeed.
cool, man.
I mean, going to Vegas is always a good time. It's always a good time. We always have fun going to Vegas. Just hang out, relax, and chill. It's always a good time. But I cannot stress this enough to anybody that goes out into the world and you go into a hotel. Please, I beg of you, before you lay down on the bed, before you sit down on the chair, before you put your bags down, check everything. Get a flashlight and check the beds. Check behind, lift up the mattress, look in the headboard, look in the crevices of the chairs, of the dressers. You don't want bed bugs. Bed bugs are a very real thing. And I promise you, you do not want those problems. Now, we've never had those problems because we're diligent. But I'm telling you right now, that's just the word of the day.
I actually, ever so often you'll see when you could see that someone had that kind of issue, because we were in Connecticut one year and we went by a hotel and the hotel was temporarily closed and all the furniture of the hotel, all the beds, everything was in the parking lot. They had to throw away all their furniture, all of it.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But I think that's why now when you go to hotels, everything is white. All the sheets are white. All the covers are white. Everything is white because they want to be able to see too.
Hold it. Get a black light. Yeah, well, you don't want those in a hotel. That's scary in and of itself. Okay, Gunther backstage in the locker room talking to Jay.
Hey, El Juggalo.
You're selfless, but very selfish business. Sami needed to deliver. What's the result? 1 rebound. Not 100%. I'm very sure.
Is he speaking English?
He's speaking English.
We'll be there with it. In 2 days, we defend the 100 championship. And it's me competing in tag team matches like tonight's main event. Because it's important to Cody. Everybody knows we can bet.
They're saying you tapped out.
All of that is no business of the world heavyweight champion. Because ever since the day I lost to you at WrestleMania, I knew I would avenge it. And right now, you make me very, very easy. Jay, 1 week, the party is over.
Damn, there it is.
See you next week, G.
Wow.
Yep.
3 letters,
Yep.
1 word, tap.
Yep. Let me explain something to y'all. That Jey Uso, he grabbed that arm with some authority.
And let me just say this though. You know what would be crazy? We all know that we see this Sami heel turn coming. Sami turning on Jey.
Don't say it.
Imagine if they did
Don't
the
say it.
really, really scary thing. Talk about leaning into the scary.
Don't say it.
And they turn Jey heel.
Okay, why you gotta say? I told you
And
don't say
he
it.
turns on Sami.
I said don't say it. Why'd you?
Wouldn't that be crazy, y'all? I'm saying because nobody in the world would ever see that coming. You really want to turn the universe upside down? They wouldn't even know what to do.
Why'd you put that out there in the ethos of the WWE universe?
Sorry.
I see.
Hey,
Dang it,
Brian
Diggers, now
Gax.
he picked up on it. That would be nice. I don't want to see. Man,
because you don't see it coming and you want to do a twist and a turn. Why did Triple H turn on Shawn Michaels, his best friend? I don't know.
wow, Alexis, that is actually a great birthday present that you saw that match. It's actually pretty sweet. I would. Oh gosh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Jonathan Joss, the voice of John Reed Corn from King of the Hill, was shot and killed yesterday. That's crazy. Aren't they revamping King of the Hill?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that show.
I don't either, but I thought I saw Mark by Wrestling say that they were revamping that show and that he liked it.
Well, I will tell you what. So at Worlds Collide, let me go ahead and pull it up. So which one are we most looking forward to? So you've got, so here's a preview. You've got Chad Gable.
Really well, Quantaven. Thank you for asking.
Versus Vinkingo. You've got Ethan Page to defend the North American title against Javon Evans, Ray Phoenix, and Laredo Kid in a fatal four-way match. Stephanie Vaquer teams up with Lola Vice to take on AAA's Dallas and Chic Tormenta and Legado del Fantasma versus El Hijo de Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown. I think all of these matches are going to burn because this is something new. This is something fresh. This is something interesting. And every single one of these competitors can go.
Right. They're all going to want to show out.
But to be perfectly honest, it's a split. As much as I love it from Stephanie, it's a split between Chad Gable and Ethan Page. Because we've seen Vinkingo in person. The man is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We know Jay Evans can go. We know Ray Phoenix can go. We know Larry. Like, for me, I think it's a split. It's hard to call it. Which one are you looking forward to?
You know, to be honest with you, after Ethan Page put that whooping on Ricky, I'm actually looking forward to seeing him in person, because that was a heck of a fight.
I would actually hope that Ricky Saint shows up, interferes, and costs him the title. I really do. And I kind of, I don't, I mean, we're not going to do predictions for this, so I guess we can kind of say it at the end of this. Like, we can give you that. We'll give you predictions for Worlds Collide. It's short. We'll do that at the end, I suppose. I don't know. What do you want to do?
That's fine.
All right. So at the end of Raw, we'll just run through it real quick. We'll give you our predictions for Worlds Collide.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. All right, Three Diglets. We're giving a consolation prize. We're not giving Money in the Bank predictions right now, but we'll do Worlds Collide. All right, everybody, get on your feet. Put your hands over your heart for El Americano Grande.
One of the best entrances. His themed entrance is so great, so good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Raw went by pretty fast tonight, I have to admit. Welcome to the A Combos Wrestling Edition show. That's hilarious. Thank you, George Lewis. Quantaven Moore asked how our daughter's doing. I think she's doing better. She's doing better.
I said, I answered him.
You did? Okay, yeah. I think she's doing better. Thank you, Brian Gax. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. New tag scan. What? What that was. Okay. Okay, I could have muted. You got your dog.
Sorry. I could have, should have. The
fatal four-way for you, Quantaven. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great match. Yeah, so we're going to give our Worlds Collide predictions at the end of Monday Night Raw. Let's just get into it. So everybody stick around. If you're within earshot, stick around. We will do, and I'll get, you know what? Let me get some of the graphics up. So we'll do that. Why not? 3 Diglets with a super chat. Yes, sir. 3 Diglets. And by the by, the fighter title is on the line as always. So thank you so much for reaching deep down and showing that generosity. Thank you for your super chats today. I wouldn't mind seeing all Ego My Lego My Ego taking the title from Jay, and would love if El Grande Americano took this match right now.
All ego.
All ego. I just like to say Lego My Ego. All ego. That hurts my heart, 3 Diglets.
Yeah,
that hurts
the
my
first
heart.
part does.
I mean, Ethan Page is a great heel, and he knows how to stay in character, and I appreciate that about him. I actually could see him beating Jay for the title. I just don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that.
But I don't know if they're gonna give El Grande decaf the victory here. I think that's gonna go to CM Punk.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. It should go to CM Punk. I think he wants it. He needs it.
I don't think they're gonna renew AJ Styles' contract either.
Are we sure that El Grande is not Johnny Drip Drip? Can we confirm this? Can we confirm this? That super chat had me in my feelings, 3 Diglets. I didn't appreciate that. It had me in my feelings a little bit. There you go. Big knee by CM Punk to El Grande, and he is rocked. Raw recap, special guest Liv Morgan tomorrow. Okay. Ooh. Dang, AJ went hard into that turnbuckle. Good gracious. All right, so let's ask the people. Let's get in here into the chat. Look at this little cat. Look at this kitty. She's got the cutest little mew. Who do you think is going to win this match? AJ Styles, CM Punk, or is it going to be El Grande? Drop it in the chat right now. Who do you have for the win? CM Punk, El Grande. Uh-oh. He's about to get unmasked. CM Punk is taking off the mask. See, and he's got a little stubble here. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow. Chad Gable has no 5 o'clock shadow. This is a whole different person.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a whole different person. Let me see.
Damn.
George has got AJ Styles, Sophie Dopey, AJ Styles, Wesley Franklin. Always a pleasure, Wesley. Also has AJ Styles. Fareed has got Punk.
I got Punk too.
Huh.
Yeah. Sophie Dopey.
This is a tough one.
But you know, that's assuming it's the same person.
I gotta think long term. I'm gonna think that Punk is gonna be the better man to be in that Money in the Bank match. But I gotta be frank with you. I don't really like the lineup. So I think the lineup is suitable for El Grande.
Who's Chucky from Child's Play?
That's a good question. Okay, Lauren, I'm kind of going to be with you on this one. You think he's getting boring? Patrick's got CM Punk. Okay.
No, I have Seth. I have CM Punk to win this to go forward.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. He's a copycat. He got the same tattoo in the same spot as Chad Gable. Be original, El Grande. Well, you know, I think maybe because Jack Gable is like a mentor to him. You know, like that. Like your want to take the identity of somebody, then you decide to get the same haircut, the same tattoo. Get the Rachel.
Yeah.
You know, you get the same tattoo, same thing, but two totally different people, for sure.
You itch my nose.
Huh?
Itch my nose.
Okay.
The right side. Over a little more close to the end. Good, thank you.
That was it?
Mhm.
All right. You do what you do for your loved ones.
That's cool, Alexis. We actually, because Roman used to come through the crowd back then, we were at a show, and I specifically sat us close to where I thought he would come, and he did. And our youngest got a picture, a selfie. So right as he passed, she was taking a selfie, and he was in her selfie. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him what else happened.
And then I put my fist out, and he bumped my fist and got his sweat on me. And so I just opened my hand, and I just rubbed his arm, his sweaty arm.
Y'all believe that? And then she had the nerve to take said sweat. She was holding it like this until we got into the car. She took a little vial and she just poured it in and just put the cap on, put that on her necklace and wore it around her neck like a talisman. Like, this ain't Conan the Barbarian, fool.
First of all, if I'd have did that, I would have sold it online.
Like a talisman. How did I react? How do you think I reacted? In front of my face. At least do it behind my back. At least wait for me to go up and get some popcorn, get a pretzel. Let me go do a bathroom break. She was all up in my face about it. And I told her, I will never forgive you. I don't know why I became African all of a sudden. I will never forgive you. But it's all right. Match continues. AJ Styles, here's another guy I got to ask. What are we doing with AJ Styles?
He's going to be let go as well.
You know what I realized about her face? She's got whiskers or eyebrows here. She has nothing on this side.
She's missing her whiskers on that side.
You see these?
Yeah.
This is on her left eye. Nothing on her right.
Oh, interesting.
She's a freak. Get rid of her. Yes, I do, Brandon.
You want down?
Oh, who? What? Me? AJ Lee? Nah, I would never. I respect my woman too much.
We'll see. We'll see if Stephanie Vaquer comes within arm reach.
What? Somebody say Stephanie? Stephanie! Over here! We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just releasing everybody. I'm just saying. I am. I have no faith now.
Yeah, well, that day, I'm going to tell you right now, I was definitely the Uncle Elroy. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't care how high she get, as long as you let me hit it.
Oh, I think they actually were saying we want R-Truth. Were they saying that, or am I tripping? Yes, they did. They said we want R-Truth. And then there's the R-Truth sign again. Woo!
Dang right. Somebody put some respect on that man's name. Somebody had to do something. Set him to go to sleep, but we got an ankle lock on there. We got that ankle lock. He's got it locked in. Yeah. CM Punk might tap out. He's in some pain. Nope. Here we go. Styles clash on El Grande. We got to cover. 2. CM Punk breaks up the count. All right, let me go ahead. I'm going to save some images. We will run through this.
Oh, maybe we should wait and do this with the Money in the Bank ones, because
I already announced it now.
Oh, I guess.
It's already been announced. I mean, but I guess we could. I don't know. Looks like B wants to wait. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they do need to be louder.
Tell her to take it easy on my back.
Yeah, actually, CW41, did you see Dom's shirt? He was wearing the Carlito shirt.
Sure was.
Mhm.
It sure was. And I respected them for it, man. Dirty Daddy Dom is
I
one of
wonder
my
if that
estimation.
shirt is still available with the apple.
We'll have to take a look. I just want my R-Truth shirt. That's all I know.
Right.
That's all I know. It's been paid for. I expect it to be delivered.
In July. I would love if it actually got here a few days early.
Okay, slow count, dude. The ref was like 1, 2. Oh, he's so slow. Oh, he's so. Give me my referee shirt. Clearly, I need to get in here and call this match. He said Chad Gable. We have not established this.
Hey.
Go to sleep on El Grande. CM Punk cannot capitalize. Go to cover.
Wow.
Up. Bron Breakker Bronson Reed pulls out CM Punk.
And here comes Sami and Jey. But I wonder if Gunther is going to come out and attack Jey because he was like, you're going to go out there. Oh, they accidentally hurt AJ Styles.
Okay, these big men are fighting outside the ring. Something's going on. Is this camera staying on them a little too long? And they're trying to gather in. Just do the dang move. Good gracious. It took him a half hour to do that.
Right.
CM Punk is down. He is down. He is not moved. I need AJ Styles to actually stay out of the sun. He needs to take in the John Cena school of paleness, because wow. Headbutt by El Grande. AJ Styles.
Wow. El Grande Americano is going to Money in the Bank.
We did it, Lord. I had a feeling. Yes. Gracias. Hi, Stella. El Grande. How do you like that? CM Punk has not qualified for Money in the Bank. His dreams have been dashed yet again. And here comes Seth Rollins, just Seth Rollins. Looking like Neo from the Matrix. Woo!
Her youngest daughter just bought that jacket.
Whoa, where's Trinity? Trying to get to go to sleep on him. And a spear for his trouble. Good gracious, his guts have got to be scrambled eggs. Sami Zayn getting into the fight, and Bronson Reed says, nah, wow, Stella.
Don't step on the kitten's head.
The cat.
Wow.
Yeah, I do not want Seth Rollins to win this thing. I really don't. Super kick. Watch out, watch out. Oh, and everybody got speared. All the good guys are down.
Just Alex said, well, then this is embarrassing.
Wow. They just beat up the World Heavyweight Champion. When's the last time you saw them do that to Gunther when he was World Heavyweight Champ? Speak on that for a second, please. Oh, no, 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 no! Tsunami on
He's
Jey
saying, do it
Uso.
again.
No.
What did Gunther just tell you? What did Gunther just tell you that you were going to get for your troubles?
Oh, gosh, no. I told you, man, look, dude, Roman Reigns, this is the perfect opportunity. This man needs to show up. This man has got to show up. This is going to be vital. He has got to show up. Good. With God as my witness, Jey Uso has got to be broken in half. Good God almighty, this man's got a family and a Jada Parker on the side.
Wow.
All right, folks, stick around because we're going to be doing Worlds Collide predictions. But before we do that, drop your rate. Oh, no, we're not. She doesn't want to do it. I heard that groan. Okay, forget it.
I just want to
Forget
do
it.
it together. I think if
We're
we're
not
having a
doing it.
prediction
Never
show,
mind.
we
We're
should
not
just have a
doing it.
prediction show.
Whatever she wants to do. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. No predictions for Worlds Collide. All right, drop your rate for Monday Night Raw.
That hurt my stomach. And my stomach was already hurting. It made it hurt worse.
Stella, you are getting in the way of the cat.
Don't step on the kitty. You hear that little meow? She's like,
All right, let's see what we got over here.
get her.
Sophie Toby's giving this a perfect 10.
Oh, wow.
Wes is giving it a 9. Justin Hollencrane a 10. Ken 88 a 7. Mikey MC says, I'm giving this a big fat 0. This was trash.
Wow. Okay.
Hawk 2 and spit on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shamanica, what's up, Shamanica? What's going on, Shamanica? Gives it an 8. Okay, Terrell Bree Black Panther Gavin gives it a perfect 10. Patrick Hayes an 8. M Pound K gives it a 6. It was
good, huh, Ken 88?
But I'm over this El Grande Americano crap.
Tracy still said, boo.
Well, I'll tell you who's not over it. Triple H. And he just might go on to win the whole damn thing. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. And I'm going to save it for predictions that we're not doing right now.
Wow, 3 Diglets. It's really that low, even though your dude won to go to Money in the Bank?
Anthony is 7. Brandon an 11 out of 15. 3 Diglets says I'm giving it a 6. George Lewis says an 8. Michael Thomas says a 6.5. The rest of the rate got released with truth. The rest of my rate got released with truth. But for y'all, a 10 out of 10. That is fantastic. I love that. I love that comment. Actually, a 5 out of 10, 6.5 on our Richter scale. Yeah. Because of R-Truth, Sarah Logan, and Carlito. I feel you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that one. Look, I'll be honest with you, man. I'd be scared. I'm a whole man. But Bronson Reed is like 3-4 of them.
Yeah.
Coming off the top rope with momentum. And it's not like he can only do so much to like support himself when he lands. It's just all him. That momentum, that gravity, it's all him. That's just coming down on you. That's a lot of man meat coming down, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Them guts were never gonna be. I'm telling you, Jey Uso ain't never gonna be right again.
Mm-hmm.
We got a super chat by Jay Hicks. Jay Hicks says, just when you thought I was out, I'm back in the game. Now this is my last one at the end. Becky, anyone but Rollins, Rhea, and I don't care after that.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. And Jay Hicks is giving it a 7. Thank you, Jay Hicks, for that super chat. That's fair.
Just Alex is live in 30 minutes.
30 minutes, folks.
Okay.
Live in 30 minutes. Go into his channel, Alex's World. Drop some coinage. Hit that like button and get some love in the chat. Thank you, brother Alex, for coming in. We will check you out in 30. So what is your rate and your hot take?
I am going to also give it a 6.
Oh, wow.
And it is for the same reason. There was not enough R-Truth love. I thought that sucked. You cannot ignore that many people who feel some type of way. And the fans, I mean, yeah, they tried to do the chants a few times. I think I just expected more. I expected more than one sign. I expected at least one of the wrestlers to wear his shirt. Dom is the only Judgment Day member who wore a Carlito shirt. I thought that sucked too. So
Yeah.
And his contract isn't even up yet. He should have been here. I don't really get that. So at the end of the day, I'm just you know, it didn't distract me enough from how I felt about that, even though this interaction was good. Sami coming out with him, them starting to tease Sami, whether or not he's bad or good. It's good, but I just can't stop thinking about what you did.
The
You know
awesome
what you
truth.
did. You know what you did.
You know what you did. You know what you did. What would you do if AJ Lee came back? I've been expecting her to come back for the longest time, and I'm fully convinced that we're not going to get it. I'm fully convinced that she gave it up. She's done with it, and it's a wrap for her. And that's kind of a shame, and that's fine. I'm going to move on. I'm kind of moving on to Stephanie Vaquer at this point. At least she's entertaining. So I'm getting something. I'm getting my fix some kind of way. One dark haired, don't want to come up back. Then hey, we got another. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, movie queen. The violent teddy bear. I ain't calling him that. Although it is kind of funny.
That is funny.
Rolenberg gives it a 6. Mikey gives it a 0. So here's my rate of my hot take. Raw before Money in the Bank. I wouldn't say it was the worst. Wouldn't say it was the best. I would have appreciated showing a little more love and loyalty to R-Truth. It is what it is, right? At least Dom did in a big way. I am curious though, because per Carlito's tweet, which is right back here, as you can see, this is his tweet. He said, in 2 weeks, I'm out. We were wondering if he was going to show up on Raw, and he did not.
Yeah.
He did not. And I'm wondering if they just yanked him, pay him, and
Right.
are just counting down the time. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. Because it's weird. It's weird looking at this and knowing that you always see him back there, and now not, and everybody has to act like, remember those old TV shows? Like I think Roseanne did it. Like you had a character, and then like mid-season or the second season, they totally changed the actor.
Oh, Becky, yeah.
Playing that character, and you're just like, nobody's gonna notice that. Are we not gonna, like Carlito said, nobody gonna talk about this?
So soap operas did that all the time. That's
Carlito
why
wants
I
to
was
talk
like,
about
Dom is the only one to wear his shirt.
You know what I mean? 3 Diglets. Yes, sir. If she ever came back, it'll be if Punk wins the world title. She'll be in the ring celebrating with her man. So basically you're saying it's just going to be a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Don't. I hear you, and I think you're probably right.
A party going on right.
I got to ask the question. Show of hands. Does anybody think CM Punk has got another title run in him? Anybody? World Heavyweight title run? Is CM Punk going to be the champ one more time? I really want to know.
I don't know.
I really want to know. While you are dropping that, Jody Bennett, woo, gives it a 6 out of 10.
Wow.
So my rate for Raw and my hot take, I think Raw was I'll give it a 7. I think that's fair. The show moved pretty quickly. It didn't feel like 2.5 hours. It really didn't. The Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile match, great match. Great way to get things going. This R-Truth thing, I think it just leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth right now. We're still feeling the effects of it. And it's weird having 2 people on the same roster who both got pulled, and we don't get them at the same time. But we get storylines that show what they used to be. Like, it's just,
yeah,
stings a little bit. Stings a little bit. Leaves a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth. So I think a 7 is fine. It is what it is. I think we got what we needed for Money in the Bank, and I'm kind of excited. Like I said, the women's Money in the Bank, very excited for. I have no idea who's going to win it at this moment in time. I got to think about it before we do our predictions. For the men's, not so much is invested.
Yeah.
Wish I was, but not as much. I'm hoping it'll be a banger match regardless. Give it a 4. John Brooks says, this didn't slap. This did not hit the way I thought it would. I'm going to give it a 4.
A 4.
The only decent thing they had going on was that tension between Liv and Finn and Stephanie Vaquer winning. Yeah.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah, I agree. Ken88 coming in with a super chat.
Yes.
Y'all show was a 10. Love y'all show. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, Ken.
Thank you, Ken88. You are a real one. Please
We
come
love
back.
you. We love you.
Mark by Wrestling, I don't think is in here anymore, but he's going to be doing his live watch along of NXT tomorrow.
Manana.
So go into Mark by Wrestling's channel. Please show him some love as well. Hit that like button. Drop a little coinage. He can't super chat just yet, but he'll have his ways on the screen that you can promote. Venmo.
Yeah. Please support him because YouTube is tripping with. They're not even giving him credit for all the watch hours. They got him thousands of watch hours away. So one of the ways you could help Mark by Wrestling to make it is you could go to his channel. And you ain't even got to sit there and watch the whole thing. Go into his playlist and it will have all his stuff and just hit play. You could just plug in your phone or your computer, walk away, mute it, and just let it play to help him get some hours because they're really tripping. Let it play while you sleep. Just mute it to try to help him get the hours he needs because he needs like 2,300 more hours or something crazy before they're going to let him super chat and get monetized. It's craziness what they changed the rules and made it real hard.
Fresh Prince. Oh, that's right. They changed out the mom and the Aunt Viv.
They sure did.
Well, this story all about how I yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're Big Smith. Jay Hicks coming in hot says, look, when do y'all think Sami will turn on Jay after the pay-per-view? Hurts my heart. That hurts my heart.
I feel like it would have to be a title shot. I don't see why else. But I don't know if they'll do it that soon. That seems like it's too soon.
Don't do it at all. Look, don't do it. That's going to be bad news. You just got this man's confidence at an all-time high. You had a whole thing with him. He was the one that did not trust. He thought Sami was sus. And they built this up. And then you had him turn on Roman Reigns. And Jay lost his mind. Man, what you doing? Lost his mind. They finally brought it back. Don't do it.
That's the whole reason why they have to.
Don't do it.
Come on, YouTube, stall him out. Lauren be cracking me up.
Thank you, Jay Hicks, for that super chat.
Yes.
All right, so the polls are going to close in less than 60 seconds. I repeat, super chat polls are closing in less than 60 seconds. And thank y'all so much for the support. Yeah, I think Raw tonight was it was a tough Raw. We're coming off a tough weekend. We got another announcement. Again, it just so happened to be 3 people who were on the Raw roster. So Carlito, R-Truth, and then Valhalla. I think Valhalla was the best thing that happened to the Viking Raiders. But I'm okay with it in that the War Raiders are no longer the Viking Raiders. And so Valhalla wasn't needed in the way that she was before. I don't know if they were planning on bringing her back in some other iteration, but I think she improved the product that was the Viking Raiders. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I thought Raw was solid, although the ending was,
Yes.
New team next to be oof.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, so for
R-Truth was on he's on SmackDown.
Yes, he was on SmackDown.
Right.
I am going to announce that the Miz runner-up award goes to 3 Kings. I don't even think he's in here.
Really? Okay, well, let's go ahead and just throw out the award thing anyway. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations to the three kings. You tried. And we're proud of you, brother. We love you. All right.
And the winner of the fighter title is none other than Tres Diglets Americano. Thank you. I need us to get a picture of three Diglets with a luchador mask over that. That would be so hilarious.
Can you?
I mean, he has a Fiend one and he has a Hulk one.
Even if it's a make it more cartoony.
Yeah,
right?
that would be so funny.
Can you make that happen? We'd love to see it.
You got a pentamask? No, I need your avatar, your three Diglet avatar, to have a luchador mask over it.
I like that three Diglet says the fighter tighter with the testicular fortitude.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Remember some old school. Yeah, that's fantastic. Firefighter, I will simply say this. It ended in chaos and anarchy.
Yep.
But the winner of the triple threat men's Money in the Bank qualifier, El Grande Americano. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was all kinds of craziness, man. You had Bron Breakker coming out there, Bronson Reed coming out there, Jey Uso coming out there. Was it Sami Zayn coming out there? But at the end of the day, everybody got laid out. And fracking Jey Uso ate 2 tsunamis.
Yeah.
That man ain't never going to be right again.
He wasn't moving in the ring.
You understand me? 2 tsunamis. So I don't know what kind of condition, I don't know what kind of shape he's going to be in. I'm going to tell you this much. If Jey Uso shows up at Money in the Bank and he's got taped ribs, I'm walking off the set.
Punk was about to win, and then Seth's crew interfered and pulled him out of the ring.
Yep. I'm telling you, if he's coming up in anything like that. All right.
Oh gosh, your nails are too long.
Chad Gable versus Cappuccino. It's the only ones to say. Well, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking and it was mentioned earlier that maybe Roman Reigns is going to come back and cost. But again, he's only one man. We've seen the firepower that Rollins Angels are carrying.
Yeah, but there's already 3 of them. So you add a Roman Reigns to those 3.
There's no way.
And then they're outnumbered.
Well,
yeah. Jay.
Yeah. Jay gonna cry in the car. You know he got them bubble guts. You know he got them bad guts. You know he got them bad guts. You ain't got to do that to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he gonna be in the bathroom like, yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Lord, somebody open a window. You know what I'm saying?
Rough what? Why are you barking at us? Okay, we're coming. Okay.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. You know you look good to me.
You know that was playing last night?
What?
Yeah.
I missed it.
What?
Oh, I think Stella needs to do some business.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Let's go ahead and say this today. I don't know what it was. Maybe because we all kind of came together.
Hey, Chris Wrestling Views. Bye, Chris Wrestling Views. We're actually logging up.
Chris Wrestling Views is giving the show a 7. I did the same. I think that's a fair rating. Mm-hmm. SmackDown's got their work cut out from them. They got to do better. But Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay, I need to let the dog out. Who let the dogs out? Beep, 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 beep.
All right. Let's go ahead and we're going to do our doggy business with them. I don't know what it was. Maybe because we rallied together and we came together because, you know, of my man right here. Who knows? Alex is live in 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and, well, there you go. 5 pounds. I had to highlight that one. Oh, man. Whew. 5 pounds lighter. What? Jealous? Yeah, I love that. Oh, I love Colton Friday movies. Love it. It's just so much fun. Y'all make this a good time. I'm telling you right now, my apologies for coming in a little bit late. Work was what it was. Traffic was what it was. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. If Seth wins a cash in on the same night, it's not going to matter if Cena and Logan wins or if Jey Uso. Yeah, but Roland, it's okay. Let's just assume for a second that Seth actually does win and he does decide to cash in. We know he's had a successful cash in previously. I gotta be honest with you. I do not in any way, shape, or form right now see him cashing in on John Cena. It just wouldn't make it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. But I don't know who's going to win on that side. You know, I think it might be a little easier to predict than the women's. The women's is so stacked, but I got to look down the line. This cash in, this Money in the Bank briefcase is to cash in on anybody, any title. I don't know. And I'm gonna open it up here a little bit, just a smidge, because we got a situation now where Trick Williams is the TNA champion. What if they decide to cash in on the TNA championship? I don't know anymore. I don't know what's going on in WWE. It's unlikely, yes. But I'm just saying. They like to tease it with the NXT championships. Now you got TNA to throw into the mix. Think about that. You know, with Seth Rollins cashing in right now, if he cashed in on John Cena, they got their own thing going on over there. And I said this earlier in the night, and I'm going to say it again in conclusion. The one thing I just can't stand with WWE right now is storylines just not making sense. The sudden hard stops. Like you if the math ain't mathing, it hurts everybody's brains. You know what I mean? It's a problem. You got to make things make sense. Charlotte Flair is going to be John Cena's last opponent for the world title. Woo! I'm okay with that. LA Knight wins. I don't see it happening. But I'm not giving predictions just yet. Because again, this is for the title, right? This is not for the mid-card title. Nobody's going to cash in on the mid-card championship. This is for the title. This is not to say that I don't see him being the champion. I'm just not sure if it's now. I don't know if his time is now. But I don't want to give away predictions just yet. The show's for Raw and SmackDown. Don't say that, Lauren. Don't you put that evil on us, Lauren. Don't you put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby. Okay? Don't you do that. Oh, my gosh. Actually, somebody said this. So there were a couple of things in regards to R-Truth. If John Cena, at the end of all this, we're in December, he does, in fact, go back some way, somehow, something happens, and he flips, he goes back to being a face. And they give him a send-off, kind of similar to Ric Flair. And then music hits, people over there, like you just hear, and they bring R-Truth back in here. You know, it's like a TV show that you watch, that you actually like, and then the network cancels it, and you don't get that finale. You don't get that closure. You feel what I'm saying? It feels like that. I have no closure with R-Truth. I think that would be great closure. You know what I mean? We gotta close this chapter properly, and we're not getting it. Or I saw Bully Ray, and I don't know if you all saw this. Bully Ray said, what if this was a situation where you could also have had John Cena coming out on the mic saying, because he said it like during the press conference, Ron, I never liked you. And because I never liked you, and he comes out on the mic and says, I never liked you, I made a phone call, and I'm the one that got you canned. I'm the one that had your contract not renewed. You can thank me for that. You can thank me for ruining wrestling. Now think about that. That would have been huge. You see what I'm saying, Three Diglets? That would have been huge. And this is the problem that I'm having right now. I do not feel like the WWE is seeing the bigger picture. And I think if this came down from TKO, Triple H should have said, look, I hear you, I acknowledge you, and I will do that. But let us close this out in a way that makes sense to the fans. You're just pulling the rug out from everybody, and we're all falling over ourselves like, what the heck just happened? It's very jarring, and it's doing a disservice to us, the fans that have invested in this man for the last 20 years. I don't think that's too much to ask, to let something close out in a way that makes sense. And then in our minds, our logical minds, we can, you know what I mean? We can close the chapter on that, and then we can move on. That's the problem. That's the problem. You ain't never lied, Lauren Biggs. You have never lied in regards to this lackluster heel turn. This is not what I thought it was going to be. And I don't know how we go. I'm fine with him turning this into a retirement thing, and I actually walk away with the title, and I kind of just want him to go away at this point. I don't know if Cody Rhodes is going to get this thing back. I don't know if The Rock is going to interject himself back into this. I don't know what this is. I will say this much. We're now officially halfway through the year. Right now. Halfway through the year. We're going to have this set decorated for Christmas before you know it. And I don't know what we're going to be talking about when it comes to John Cena. I don't know. I don't know. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. All right, let me go ahead and get out of here and help with these channel mascots. Let me go ahead and thank our mod squad for keeping an eye on everything. I want to thank our members. We got something special coming up for you. You're going to want to watch this one. It's going to be dropping this week, I think either tomorrow or Wednesday. So members, hang in there. You're going to love it. Everybody else, podcasts, whatever you listen to, wherever you listen to, coming at you. 3 Diggler says, let me go ahead and talk to you. Yeah, WWE's foresight is lackluster as far as tying in the pieces into the storylines to make them ultimately make sense and feel good at the same time. Hey, they do it live and weekly, must be hard, but they're supposed to be pros. Okay. You super chatted this, so I gotta address this. Take a look at what my man just wrote right here. Take a look at this. All right. You see all this? This is the biggest thing, and I want y'all to hear me out on this. This is the biggest problem that I have with WWE. This company's old. Okay? This company's tenured. I don't mean old as in washed up. I mean, it's got some years on it. Okay? Tenured is what I mean. This company has literally billions of dollars at their disposal. Billions. This company has worked with writers. This company has worked with everything. This company has written and worked with, because they produce movies, WWE Studios. You now have The Rock coming in here, wanting to give his 2 cents from the world of entertainment. He is in the Producers Guild. He knows a good script when he sees one. That's why he said I would have finessed it a little differently. And he's the one that says that this is a work. Pro wrestling is a work. Always has been, always will be. Okay, cool. Then make it work if it's a work. Don't do stupid stuff when it comes to storytelling. It's like watching a movie and then the film burns and it just stops 3/4 of the way. Like I'm sure most of us saw Sinners. Imagine us watching Sinners and then it just stops before the end of that film. And we have no idea what happened. It's jarring. I do not accept a WWE, a company as old as it is, with the tools at its disposal, to not understand what to do when it comes to creative. I do not accept, because we see how they can be creative with their talent. And then they put them in situations and they're literally like, we got nothing for you. How do you have somebody as in an Edge and Adam Copeland coming back after 9 years and from his own mouth saying, I threw out ideas because I wanted to continue working with him. I wanted to retire in the WWE. And the WWE saying, yeah, that's great, kid. We got nothing for you. Okay, well, give me something. Yeah, we got nothing for you. That's insane. That's insane. Then why did you bring him back? I understand it's all about this. I get it. But this is what I said to somebody earlier tonight. You do not produce this show, and we all have watched movies, television shows. I'm sure we've read books, comic books, whatever form of entertainment that we are taking in. This stuff is not done in a vacuum, meaning it's not done only to be seen by the writers, the producers, the directors, the actors, and that's it, and nobody else. That's not what this is about. This is about to be seen by us, the audience. You're producing it for us. Therefore, we have a say in what we're telling you we like and don't like. If we don't like it, guess what? The show gets canceled. Guess what? A box office bomb. Guess what? Your album is a flop. Because we did not want that crap. So therefore, and I've said this before on this show, you had the entire McMahon family come out there. You had Stephanie come out there. You had Triple H come out there. And they got on that mic and they said, we have not been doing a very good job entertaining you, the fans. We've been selfish and we've been doing what we wanted to do. And that all ends. Obviously, it didn't. But y'all remember that. You do not produce this stuff in a vacuum. If you go back to the COVID times and there was no Thunderdome and we were watching Raw and SmackDown, whatever, and it was an empty arena. Empty. Remember how awkward that was? Remember how weird that felt? It sucked. And they came back from commercial break and they're just like, oh, you remember that? That was terrible because they didn't care. You do this for people because we care. We like the characters. We like the stories. We're invested in this. And we're paying for this entertainment. This is not free. We're paying for this. Even when it was on USA, we were paying for a cable subscription. This isn't free. We're in a tariff world now. Everything is 3 times more expensive than it was a year ago. So if we're paying for entertainment, we expect to be entertained. We expect the stories to make sense. I expect The Rock to show up at WrestleMania 41 like you alluded that you were going to do. Because you started this thing and you should have finished it. And to say otherwise is disrespectful. Do not piss on my shoe and tell me that it's raining. The one thing I can't stand is being gaslit by people and them constantly trying to tell you otherwise. That's my biggest issue with the WWE. I'm invested in it. I'm in too deep in the WWE. I can't get out. I cannot be one of these people that's going to get off the wrestling train and come back a few years down the line. I'm in it. And I'm going to be in it until I'm in the dirt. But because of that, it's a publicly traded company and you're giving us entertainment. We are the ones that are telling you we like it or not. We're the ones that says, okay, there's going to be a sequel to this movie. We're the ones that are telling you there's going to be a season 2 to this TV show. It's us. Therefore, listen to us. Now, like our show, you still got to do it the way you need to do it, the way you want to do it. But you've got to, like with our audience here in the chat, we have to pivot. We see the numbers. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? And we got to adjust. That's what I expect from the WWE. Not it's our way or the highway. It's not we know everything about this business and you don't, so shut up. That's lame. And that frustrates me to no end because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of man. And that's my rant because you super chatted that and I had to say it. I had to say it. I do not accept that you don't have the ability to write good storylines. I don't accept that. I do not accept that you don't have the money to invest in the writers. I don't accept that. You just bought a wrestling promotion. That wasn't cheap. You have the money. You're not spending it wisely in every aspect. As old as the WWE is, they should have long since figured out how to get good writing team, a good writing staff, and figure this crap out. We can do it. Near one of us are in this business. Yeah, we can see with our own eyes. And that's what I get frustrated. Triple H is back there at Gorilla looking at what we're looking at. How are you not seeing that some of these wrestlers are not good? How are you not seeing that they are not connecting with their moves? We see it. You're a professional wrestler. You're going to get hit. It's going to hurt. Get over it. And if you're not going to get over it, if you don't want to get hit, then get the hell out of the ring. Get the hell out of the business. Find yourself a nice cushy desk. Push some paper. Be a pencil pusher. And move on with your life. But if you want to be a professional wrestler, then let's go ahead and lace them up, get in that ring and do what you got to do. You've got one job. Make us believe that what we're watching is real. If you refuse to do your one job, then get out of the ring. And that goes to WWE. If you have one job that you refuse to do, you have a roster of people and you refuse to write them and treat them right, create a different show, do something. We've got WWE Speed, we've got Evolution, Evolve, we've got things all over the map. Figure it out. Produce something on YouTube like we do. Just strictly YouTube. You don't want to do house shows anymore. You don't want to do dark shows anymore. Why not? AEW Dark was a thing. Not everybody's going to get on the main roster. Not everybody's going to be the champion. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to have a B squad. But they can still get some time to shine someplace else. And you can still satisfy the fans at the same time. Especially in 2025 when you're asking outrageous prices for tickets. Out-freaking-rageous. Then I think the fans now more than ever have a right to complain. Tell me if I'm wrong. Exactly, John Brooks. Thank you, Justin. Have a great, great night. Thank you so much. Exactly. The Sopranos type. And that's what I'm trying to get at. And I know she doesn't want to do the rant, but this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, okay, I don't know if anybody watched The Blacklist. We watched The Blacklist. James Spader. We watched The Blacklist faithfully. But that last season and a half, I don't know what the hell happened. And then the last episode, I legitimately looked at her. She looked at me and we said, what the hell was that? That was not who that character was at all. And you ruined. We were invested in this show for seasons and you ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it. You are taking the time and the energy and the effort and the money to invest in this, to make this. I went to film school. I've said that ever since. If I'm going to take the time to write something, to produce something, to interview actors, to audition them, and to actually shoot this thing, just to have a crap ending, why did I do this? Nobody asked for nipples on a Batman suit. You feel me? And yet we have movies with nipples on a Batman suit. The hell are you doing? The hell are you doing? It is beyond frustrating. So you got this man, Ron Killings, in a situation with the face of the company right now. And then you get him on the next night with somebody that I still don't even really know why you decided to pit him up against. New merch, just to cut him from the team. And I don't want to hear that he's 53 years old. That's crap. Rey Mysterio's 50. John Cena's 48. And what? Are they making the company money or not? Oh, they are. So then what's the problem? Oh, they're one of the most popular people on the squad. So then what's the problem? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me you don't have the resources. Don't tell me you don't have the ability to do this. You just don't want to. And I would much rather you just come out and say, we just don't want to. I may not like it, but I'll respect it a little more than you giving me some other Rock, Pat McAfee bull crap. Don't come out here and insult the fans and give us bull crap, bro. Just say, you know what? I didn't want to do it. It was probably not the right call, but it is what it is. We'll fix it. And everybody would have respected that so much more. But Rock saying what he said on Pat McAfee made everything so much worse. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. Do you think Liv is getting kicked out of the Judgment Day? I don't know if Liv is going to get kicked out of the Judgment Day, John Brooks. I like the dynamic that they got going on with her right now. This is very interesting, and she's very jealous. And the reason why I like it is because she squeezed out Rhea Ripley, and she is now not liking the taste of her own medicine, and I love it. I don't know what's going to happen right now, but we'll see what we'll see. Matthew Garcia, thank you. Put Auntie Sugar in a wrestling match. That's hilarious. I had a friend who was super pissed because she was going to go to Mania in New Orleans with her daughter, and then they canceled WWE. Shouldn't be flip-flopping. That's another good point. Why'd you have The Rock coming out here? And again, you plan things months in advance. We already know this. You do not plan stuff on a whim. Why did you have The Rock come out here talking about we're going to WrestleMania in New Orleans next year? Why did you do that? And then pull the plug and not give any explanation as to why. And instead of owning up to it, Triple H comes out and says, we've been planning and we've been this and that, and we're very excited to announce that in 2026 in New Orleans, SummerSlam. Like, whoa. Pump your brakes, kid. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. The WWE loves to like do the magic like you didn't see it. The like you said earlier, the Men in Black, like we don't remember The Rock saying that this is going to be in New Orleans. And then you say, yeah, not so much. I'm going to go back to Vegas? Dude, then shut your mouth. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything about coming to New Orleans until you got this thing worked out. And then announce it. It still would have been a bit of a head scratcher if you decided to go back to Las Vegas again, but it would have been like, what the hell, man? Like it's just Don't do stupid stuff like that. I don't think that's asking too much. I really don't. And it's insulting. But what's also upsetting is that we're all still here. We're all still watching. Because like I said, I'm in too deep. People complain like with the iPhone, and they complain like year after year. It's basically the same thing. Some people love it. A lot of people don't. A Samsung phone, you get a different phone, but they update the phone and everything changes and everybody complains. Where's my this? Where's my that? Like you can't, I get it. You can't please everybody. Totally understandable. But I think on a basic human level, just real basic 2 + 2 = 4 level, that if you're doing stuff that just doesn't add up, like in Sinners, yeah, something ain't adding up. It's literally that cornbread scene. Literally that cornbread scene. Where we just saw you say something, and then you come back and it looks like you, it sounds like you, but something ain't adding up. Something don't smell right. And you are out there trying to get us to believe that we need to be kind to one another. No, cornbread, stay your big ass outside. You are gaslighting us right now, and I'm not here for it. I'm the old drunk. No, you listen to me now, damn it. That's me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to get all in my feelings on this. But I'm gonna end it. Are you talking about The Last of Us? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look, I didn't play the video game. Okay. So I didn't know. I watched The Last of Us. You're talking about what just happened. I watched it. I watched that episode. Did not think that was going to happen. This happened with The Walking Dead. You got main characters. I'm so done with main characters dying. Like, I'm over it. My heart cannot take it anymore. He got his butt kicked and then he dies. And I sat there. I was like, what the freak did I just watch? But it's the video game. I get it. But for those that didn't play it, we didn't know. That's our bad. Yeah, so I'm a dad. Look, we just had the WeHo Pride Parade. I'm not going to get into all that. But just don't. And even, honestly, even the Cena heel turn, I know we've been kind of crapping on the Cena heel turn just a little bit. If I may, just take another minute of your time. This is not what I thought this was going to be either. This wasn't even what it was supposed to be originally. They were planning on doing this years ago. And the one thing that is true is like, yeah, okay, so The Rock likes to use certain words, certain key words like anchor and mana. And, like he just used certain key words. If you ever listen to him talk, he's used certain key words. So he's like, you know what? There's an anchor in this. So I'm going to run with it. And The Rock was like, yeah, go with it. Just, you know what? Cut loose. You don't need me. You were literally the reason why Cena turned in the first place. Literally. And we still don't have any explanation as to why. None. Everybody else is left carrying the bag. And that is what feels so hollow. I think that's a good way to say this. John Cena's heel turn feels hollow to me. Because I just don't believe it. Because I don't have a legitimate explanation. We differ on this. He's explained himself. And I get it. But there's still that, well, what happened with The Rock and the this? and Travis Scott and you walking off. Like, what happened with all that and the weight belt and what happened with all that? You know, the very thing, the catalyst. What happened with that? Nothing. Nothing. And nobody seems to care. And that also is what's so upsetting to me, is that nobody seems to care. And nobody seems to care to explain anything. And we just got to sit and wait. So in the meantime, you think that this heel turn is going gangbusters. Whereas the rest of us are really just, we're along for the ride because we have no choice. But I need answers to make it make sense that 2 + 2 = 4. Right now, this is like 2 plus something. I can't really see it because half of that number has been scratched out, and I don't know what it is. It's like a post-apocalyptic thing, and you just kind of wake up and you see something like, I don't know what this is. I can't make it out. Half the page is gone. So you just kind of extrapolate what it could be, and you go on with it. Doesn't mean that's what makes sense. And I have a huge problem with it. Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Lash Legend, R-Truth, Carlito, Valhalla, John Brooks, you're speaking on it. You're speaking on it. And they're bringing up all this young talent. We see it on LFG. The thing about pro wrestling is that you don't get into this thing on a whim, generally speaking. You want to be a pro wrestler, you got to pay your dues. It takes some time. And then you get to a point of being on a promotion like an AEW or WWE or TNA, and you think you finally made it and you're safe. And R-Truth was good. He had 17 consecutive years. That's huge. But if he's not safe, then who is? Nobody should be coasting, and it's not like R-Truth was. But I feel like there are other things that could have been done. Perhaps other talent that was not being used. They have no intention on using that they can cut. It was a bad call. And the way they did it was a bad way to do it. It was a bad call. Whoever made that play, it was the wrong play to run. But as you saw in that arena, we're in too deep. What are we going to do? You know, I said to somebody at work earlier today, and I don't know where you all are right now, but here in Los Angeles, there have been times over the years where people are like, gas is too high, let's protest, everybody stay home, and that'll teach big oil. Well, guess what? Nobody stays home. Not enough people for it to matter. And nothing happens. You had a Daniel Bryan, yes, takeover. If you remember that on Monday Night Raw, absolutely amazing. The entire crowd, the audience, I mean, everybody, it just was a beautiful, beautiful moment. If we all did that, if that arena had done that tonight, then that really would have sent a message to the powers that be that what you did was the wrong call. But like Three Diggler said, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. If you've ever gone to a live show and you try to do a chant and just doesn't take off, it's like that. Doesn't happen. And nobody cares. And the machine is gonna keep on going. They're gonna march on to SmackDown. They're gonna march on to NXT. They're gonna march on this weekend to Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, and onward. And we just started in June, and I promise you by the end of June, there will be more people who are going to get cut. And we're going to be talking about this all over again. And it sucks. And it sucks. Uncle Ruckus, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, The Rock should be worried about the XFL John Brooks because it's mid. It's not awful. It's not awful. But The Rock is worried about different things. The Rock put on a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt and was looking at a Rubik's Cube, and you're basically trying to figure out how to make this thing work. You said and spoke volumes without saying a single word. And yet in no way, shape, or form could you be bothered to promote WrestleMania 41. Make it make sense. Are you the TKO board member of New Japan Pro Wrestling or the WWE? Make it make sense. Last year, we couldn't get you off your phone. Last year, you were giving us promo after promo after promo on your own. This year, nada. Make it make sense. And yet somehow you're telling us my time was done. Okay. Okay. That's how you're treating us. You're treating us like infants. Cool. And that's also what's so frustrating is that they know it. They know we're going to keep reaching into our pocket and keep giving them our money. They don't care. I said this, and I'll leave this last example because I'm a visual kind of a metaphor guy. I like doing movie things, as you know, and TV quotes and stuff. There was a movie, speaking of sinners, there was a vampire film that came out some years ago with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt called Interview with the Vampire. Some of you might have seen it. If you have, I want you to think back. There was a scene where Tom Cruise had like a daughter and the daughter made a mom. Again, if you haven't seen it, it's too difficult to explain. But if you remember it, you know what I'm talking about. And they met up with some vampires. These vampires were not good vampires. Not to say that vampires are good, but you know what I mean. So basically, these vampires slaughtered. Like they basically just killed his family, if you will. Right? Brad Pitt was so upset. And he was a vampire at this point. And he looks at the head vampire guy. And I'll never forget this. He looks at the head vampire guy. The head vampire guy just goes, so dismissive. I will never, ever forget that look. It was so dismissive of, I just don't like, so what? I don't care. And that is how I feel when you have people like the WWE and you have filmmakers and whatever that just do it their way. They screw up stories. We, the fans, complain, and they're literally just, do you know how infuriating that is? Like, if you've ever had somebody, like you were angry and rightfully so, and then somebody basically gives you that, what are you going to do about it? So what? What's the big deal? And then you just explode inside. That's how I feel. Because I know that they don't care. And I know that they don't care. And they know that we're going to continue to pay for this product. Imagine this arena in Tulsa was empty. And the reason was you let R-Truth go. Just imagine that for a second. Everybody actually took a stance and said, even though we paid for these tickets, I'm going to take the loss to prove a point to the WWE that you effed up. You effed all the way up. Imagine that. Now you're hitting them where it hurts. I promise you changes would have been made. I promise you. But I also promise you that's never going to happen. Ever. Because that's just not how we roll as humans. Like in politics, and I'm not talking about politics right now, say what you will about politics and what's going on in government. You've got people that will go out there and protest, and they're trying to make some noise, and they're trying to do something. And I'm like, well, where was all that back in November? Where was that big energy back then? And what do you think is going to happen now? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. I'm glad we're making noise, giving us something to talk about. But nothing's going to happen because they don't care. And that's upsetting. And that's upsetting. Three Diglets has the super chat right there. Thank you, Three Diglets. Yeah, it's like the machine behind Cena disappeared. Now he's just solo. How are we supposed to believe this turn and that it has longevity? Imagine all the creative ways Cena has to win without The Rock. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. John Cena is not a stupid man. He's a highly intelligent man. Anybody that can learn and speak and read fluent Mandarin who has never done it before is not somebody that you call a stupid man. This man is also in Hollywood. He understands the crafting of a story. He understands the character arc. He understands the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's a very basic idea when it comes to storytelling: a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you fill the pieces in between. But everything is supposed to run a certain way. The Rock understands it too, and that's what's so mind-boggling. Two of these guys, with the rivalry that they had, you decided to make friends. Just like Seth Rollins, he gets put on the shelf by Bronson Reed, and yet somehow now they're buddy-buddy. Never really still got an explanation of it, like legitimately got an explanation of it, but it is what it is. At least we're seeing them week after week. We can't even get that with The Rock and John Cena. They have the ability. John Cena and The Rock have the ability to explain this and make this satisfying to the fans. The Rock literally has his own writing team, some of who came from the WWE. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it because it's bull. It is absolute bull to say anything beyond what I am seeing with my own two eyes, what we're seeing with our own two eyes. It is bull. And it's insulting. And they have a right to be criticized as such. They do. They do. Thank you, Three Diglets, for that final super chat. I really appreciate that. So that's it for my rant. I'm sorry I held you all up for as long as I did. Three Diglets, you got another super chat. Thank you. Got this off of Google. While not actively wrestling on WWE TV in 2024, he remains the highest paid wrestler under contract. His salary is estimated to be between $5 million and $12 million. Guess who they talking about? Don't tell me that's Brock Lesnar. Don't tell me that's Brock Lesnar. Three Diglets, don't you dare tell me that's Brock Lesnar. That's exactly right, Lauren Biggs. We have more stories on here on the live stream that's more entertaining than the current WWE product. And that's what we're trying to do. You know, we are doing the best we can to bring you guys the best product that we can. We know we're not perfect. We know we're not great. We know 1,000,001 other people are doing this. There's plenty of room at the table for all. Everybody has their opinion, and that's why we've tried to make this a place where we can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. We can have fun. We can poke fun a little bit. But we're all family up in here. And we're here to enjoy this thing called wrestling together. And that's what we try to do for you. That's all we're trying to do. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. I think he did kind of do it, John Brooks. But again, it's left unanswered. I don't know. I don't know. And that's what's so upsetting. My logical mind can't comprehend this. Three Diglets says, that's why you got to get rid of the Brock and Logan Paul contracts. Biggest ones and useless to wrestling overall. Use that money for the wrestlers that add meat to the bone, like Truth. See, and we talked about this a little bit last night. I wonder what kind of contract Brock Lesnar actually has, because there are people who have a certain contract where they don't have to wrestle. I remember them talking about this with WCW, like Kevin Nash and Scott Halls. Like, they had contracts where they basically didn't have to do anything if they didn't want to. They can sit at home and still get paid. Like, that's an insane contract. And who wouldn't want a contract like that? And if that's literally like, hey, I got an ironclad contract, you pay me or else, that sucks. And Brock Lesnar is tainted. Johnny Laurinaitis turned on Vince, turned on Brock. They can't use Brock anymore. Ever. He is tainted for life. And he doesn't care because he's Brock Lesnar. He's getting his millions until his contract runs out. It's terrible. But you make a $5 billion Raw Netflix deal that we all were waiting for last year. We were all like, what is this deal going to look like? What is Raw going to look like on Raw? I mean, on Netflix. And this hasn't been like the Attitude Era. It's still PG. We still have insane commercials. There's basically no difference on Raw than it was on the USA. And it's Netflix. Have you seen some of the programs on Netflix? It's outrageous. And yet they still got to bleep stuff out. Pissing on my shoe, and you're telling me that it's raining. And I can see you peeing on my shoe. And I forget the torture technique that this is called. If somebody knows, let me know. I remember seeing this on a show once where it's a torture technique where let's just say you've got 4 lights here and you're starved and you've been beaten, and they tell you there are 5 lights and you clearly see there are 4 lights, and they keep telling you, no, you're wrong. And they beat you and they torture you because you're not saying there are 5 lights. And they'll do that until you say there are 5 lights. And I saw an episode of a show, Star Trek show once, at the end of the show, when he was finally released, like he was this close to cracking, and he yelled, there are 4 lights. And then at the end of the show, he's talking to somebody else and he says, you know what? It got to a point for me where I could see 5 lights. And that's what people do in situations like this. Does that make sense? Like, they will tell you there are 5 lights and you are wrong, when I clearly see there are 4 lights. Don't piss on my shoe and tell me that it's raining, dude. Just don't do it. Well, I wish that Stephanie McMahon would kind of come back in. I know she's doing other stuff. I wish Stephanie McMahon would give a promo class, quite honestly. I think she's fantastic on the microphone. And I think she would be great at giving promo classes for the women. And I said that before. The women, a lot of the women need some really good promos. And they don't really have it. A wrestler should be a well-rounded and that's what I was trying to say last night when I'm looking at a wrestler. I'm like, the wrestler is just a product. Everything's just a product, just a prop, just a product to be used. And you go out here, you run the play, you have a good match, you go in the back, and it's done. But to make that product successful, you have to make them well-rounded. Your gear. You look at Stephanie Vaquer right now, her gear is phenomenal. It didn't used to be like that. It was an evolution. But your gear, your promos, your in-ring ability, your music, everything goes into making you a well-rounded professional wrestler at this level. And if something is off, then we, the fans, are like, I don't have to be a chef to know that this meal doesn't taste right. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to be a chef to know that this dish needs a little bit of salt. I don't. And I refuse to be told that I have to go to cooking school, go to culinary school for years and years and years to understand how to taste a dish. I know from infancy if I like this dish or not. Don't tell me you put salt and pepper in this when I clearly see there's no salt and pepper in this dish. I can taste there's no salt and pepper in this dish. And to make matters worse, you're putting this dish, like I've used this example before, on a garbage can lid, and you're handing this to the WWE Universe. And you're saying, here, bon appetit. That's what you did at the end of WrestleMania 41 Night 2. You gave us that match on a garbage can lid, and you said, bon appetit, and here's for dessert, Travis Scott. Nothing against Travis Scott. But that was unacceptable. People paid for a 5-star meal, and you gave us Arby's. We're going out for I want some roast beef. No problem, my friend. No problem. I will give you roast beef. You will love it. Why are we at Arby's? Because they got the meats. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. What are we doing? I love pro wrestling. I love the stories. I love good storytelling. But come on, dog. Don't tell me that this is Wagyu beef. And I clearly see you got this from the ground chuck section of the supermarket. Don't do that. And I don't think that's being too difficult. Thank you, firefighter. I agree. This crap needs to stop. Like some Islander man. Yeah, I know. Did you see the way she was looking at them Tongans and Samoans? Woo! She were, deep down inside, she was like, if I want married to Triple H, I'll take a run at you. Yeah, she did. She did look at him like that. All right. That's it for me. Let me get out of here. I did my bit. I did my rant. I'm sorry I didn't mean to hold you all up, but I think this was fun. I think this needed to be said. I needed to get this off my chest. So I appreciate you all allowing me to discuss this in a safe environment. But tell me if I was wrong. Tell me if I was out of line. Tell me if I was lying. A and B after hours. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think this is good. I think this needed to be done. We had a good show today. I think the show itself was okay. And here, fabulous. I give us an absolute perfect 10. This was a fantastic stream, and I thank you all for making it that way. And I thank you all for allowing me to indulge of your time just a little bit longer. I think this was necessary. Said it with your chest. I had to because I'm passionate about it. I'm somebody that likes good storytelling. I'm somebody that appreciates seeing things make sense and come to fruition. And when it doesn't, and we're left with it, it bums me out. I said that with Marvel, with Endgame, and I understand if you go back in Disney and you see She-Hulk, regardless of whether you think She-Hulk was a good show or not, it at least fixed the Hulk's mortal wound. So at least it gave us something. You feel what I'm saying? It gave us something. But I had a conversation with this guy earlier about Star Wars and the end of Star Wars, the Star Wars sequels with Rey and whatnot. And I said, where the hell does this chick come from? Where does she come from? I don't mean chick, but I'm like, where does this lady come from? Nobody knows where she came from. Nobody understands how she became the daughter or the granddaughter of Palpatine. Nobody even understands where Palpatine came from after all these years. Are these clones? Is the Palpatine body a clone? I saw that theory. How are you so deep and steeped in the Force? Where did your parents come from? Were you created through the midichlorians like Anakin was in episode 1? Like, I need some answers. We never got them. I need an explanation. We never got them. Never. It doesn't make sense. It's just like, we'll just give you what we're going to give you. You'll love it. You'll come back with the next sequel. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Remember Palpatine's daughter? I want to know who let that old man hit. I mean, how? When? I saw the Star Wars. Exactly when did Palpatine get down with the get down? Please tell me. The last time I saw Palpatine, he went down a mine shaft because Vader threw him down there. Ah! That was it. Then we're going to fast forward 40 years later, and all of a sudden you're on some planet looking all kinds of haggard. And you're her granddad? Exactly. How did that happen? What are we doing here? You're going through the trouble of making this thing. At least make it make sense. I do not think that's asking too much. But apparently it is. And I like I said, I like to use examples like that from stuff that we've probably seen to really kind of focus in and hone in on professional wrestling. Not just WWE, although I know we predominantly watch WWE, but y'all know what I'm saying. Lauren Biggs, I'm giving you the Stephanie Vaquer #1. Y'all already know. All right. Thank y'all for letting me get it off my chest. Thank y'all for letting me vent. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I know it's late, so I appreciate it. One more again, Steven is going to be live, our brother, Marked by Wrestling, for his live watch along for NXT tomorrow night. Just Alex is live now. If you haven't already, go ahead and show him some love and dip into his live. We'll be back this week, I think, on Thursday for Money in the Bank predictions. I think we're going to discuss it Wednesday or Thursday, probably Thursday. We'll be back Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to be live at the arena for Worlds Collide, and then we're going to be racing back to come here to the studio to do a live watch along for Money in the Bank. Thank you, Roland Bird. It's just like the new Popeye horror movie was hot garbage. Ugh. 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 Lauren. I bring back Craig's sister. You done said it. You brought back the family in the last Friday. And yet you couldn't figure out a way to bring her back in this at all? Not even a cameo? Okay. That sucks, firefighter. Now I'm really mad. I wish I hadn't heard that. But that really, really stinks. And it won't return until October. That sucks. I'm sorry. Gosh, that stinks. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I thank you all for allowing me for us to have a private conversation. That's what this was. Unexpectedly, a private conversation. But keep practicing, firefighter. Keep practicing like as I do, so that when it does happen again, you're going to crush him. Firefighter crush! Craig had a new love, interest in each movie. I didn't want to say that, Bloodline. It made sense when they was in Rancho Cucamonga, because old girl wasn't going to go down there. That made sense. But then when you came back to the hood, should have been Nia Long. But it wasn't. Didn't make sense either. Stuff don't always make sense. Make it make sense is not just something you say on TikTok. Literally make it make sense. And they don't. It probably is, Lauren Biggs. It probably is. It probably is. So many of the original characters have died. I don't really see a point in doing it if it's not going to be on point. I really don't. I really don't. I hope you do find another league firefighter. I really hope you do. Yeah, Chris Tucker is in a whole different world right now, and I'm okay with that. Like, he's in a different world, and he doesn't want to get involved with that, and I understand it. At the same time, it does suck because the original Friday is just goated. Like, it's just the original Friday is just one of those films that's just it's a time capsule. You know, it was just in the mid '90s in LA. It was just a very specific time that cannot be recreated. You know what I mean? And they tried it, and each film had its moments, and it had its really cool, funny spots. But the original Friday, there's nothing quite like it. It hit on all the right cylinders. You know, that's exactly right, Lauren Biggs. The original Friday, like, we quote them all, but that OG original Friday, and I saw that in the theater. It just hit. It just hit in a way that you just don't see anymore. You know? And it just doesn't make sense. Friday After Next, yeah, everything hit. And those we watch it all the time. That's why we like to quote them. You know? Because they can't. You can't duplicate something like that. You just can't. Don't even try. Don't even bother. Come out with your own stuff. And that's the thing too. Like, I don't want a whole bunch of reruns. I don't want a whole bunch of repeats. Come out with something original. They did. Figure it out. Figure it out. Use your brain and be creative and figure it out. But people want to be lazy. They figure, well, let's just do something that kind of touched on this and we can make it like, no. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. You know, not everybody can be WWE. They try. You can't. Look at AEW. 4 years ago, AEW was kicking their arse. AEW and NXT were on the same night. NXT got beat up, had to actually tuck tail and move nights. They had to go backwards. And now look at what has happened. And this is not to say that AEW is all trash, but look what has happened. The tables have turned. It's crazy. It's crazy. As an old man, that's what I'm saying, John Brooks. That's what I'm saying about this whole Happy Gilmore thing. I really, really, really enjoyed Happy Gilmore. It's a film you don't have to think anything about. It's just a stupid little Adam Sandler film, just some yucks and some laughs. The price is wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, who doesn't want to see Bob Barker get beat up? It was done in a certain way. This film looks totally different, and it looks like it's playing on the nostalgia of the original. And I'm kind of glad to see some of the original people come in here, but it doesn't seem to have the same feel as the original film. And I question it. It could still be good. I will have to see. We will have to see. AJ Styles could play a live action version of Chucky from Child's Play. Maybe. I actually wouldn't mind seeing Chucky and what was that doll? Megan? Was that what it was called? The girl doll. I wouldn't mind seeing them being like, remember that film Freddy versus Jason? I wouldn't mind seeing like a Chucky versus Megan type film. You know what I mean? Something along those lines where they're just both killer dolls going after and doing whatever they're doing. That'd be kind of cool. Made a book called, my little brother Chuck made a book called Living with Death. It's a comedy drama horror story. He has great ideas for spoof movies, etc. It's a great book. I would love to read it. If it's something that can be read, I would love to read it. That sounds really, really cool, Lauren. I think it was Tiffany. No, it wasn't Tiffany. It was hold on. No. It was I think it was Megan. Let me see. No, what's yeah, there it is. Megan. Yeah, okay. Let me present this. Good night, Patrick Case. Share screen. Wait. Present. Slides, image, share screen. Let me see if I can share a screen with tab. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there. So remember Megan, that crazy doll? I don't know if anybody saw that one. Yeah, that's the one. Good night, Roland Bird. Oh, whoa, you're saying good night to Patrick. The book Living with Death is available on Amazon. Okay. Then I will be more than happy to make a purchase. Tell your brother that I will be one of those getting a purchase. We're going to talk about it, John Brooks. We're going to be doing our predictions later on this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we'll see, and then come back for the live watch along on Saturday. All right, y'all, that's it. Let me get up out. I'm going to grab some food, check on the channel mascots, check on B. I think we went for another. Wow, did we talk for another hour and a half? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I would very much like to see this. The book Living with Death. Living with Death is available on Amazon. All right, I'm going to check it out. Did y'all enjoy yourself for this rant? I hope it didn't go off too much. I hope y'all appreciated us having a conversation like this. But I think it needed to be said. I've been holding it for quite some time. And I think it needed to be said. So it's more bad news than my favorite college softball team lost to Texas and Tennessee is really good. Oh, that sucks. Nobody likes their team losing. That stinks. You're not having a good time with sports right now, firefighter. Ugh. I'm sorry, brother. Hang in there. And we've been praying for your girlfriend and your entire family and yourself as well. So please know that. All right. I am now out of the chat. Let me go ahead and thank you all for staying and sticking with this as long as you have. Thank you. We will probably do this again if I feel as passionate and you all want to talk a little bit. I'll be more than happy to do so. So that is it for now. I will do our normal closing. I sincerely hope that we are number one in your hearts. You all know you are already number one in ours. On behalf of B for A and B Convos, Wrestling Edition, we love y'all. We thank you. We appreciate you. And we bid you all adieu. God bless you guys. Good night.